Gonna share the shit. I got you. I got you. I'm with you. I'm alive.
Yeah, we live, audio on and everything.
I got you.
Give us a second, y'all. We trying to share the stream and all that good shit. Y'all bear with us.
You dig? You dig?
Oh, we live. We live. Oh,
Hey,
you
yeah.
already?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. We all the way in there. We all the way in there, man.
Right now, podcast. We up in this bitch, man.
We all
Hey.
the
up,
way
everybody?
lit,
What's up?
dog. We all the hey, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy, Skub Dose, survival of the illest, in the flesh, off the Kush podcast. We all the way in here, man. Riding High presents Off the Kush podcast. I got another special one with us today, y'all. Hey, DJ Khaled voice, another one. Bam, bam. Hey, man, I got another 361 legend with me, dog. Hey, my boy, Gentleman G, dog.
What's up, man?
Man, I
Appreciate y'all
appreciate
for
you,
having
dog. For real, man. Hey, man, so tell the people your ats and where they can get at you, man.
Man, I'm trying to get it to where all of my social media is gentleman_genius.
That's fire.
I think I got it all there.
That's fire.
My Instagram is Gentleman Genius, and then I
Right.
just recently changed my YouTube channels over to Gentleman Genius. So
Come on.
I think I'm just waiting for everything to sync up.
Line
you know what I
up,
mean? Yeah,
right,
just
right,
waiting
right.
for it to catch up now.
That's fire, dog. So for the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying, but should know, you know what I'm saying, tell the people what side of town you from.
The south side of town.
Okay.
Born and raised Corpus Christi. Been here 42 years.
No shit.
Yeah, been
Where did you go to junior high and in high school at?
Cullen and King.
No shit.
Yeah, I was supposed to graduate class of 2000, but I dropped out.
No shit. I was supposed to be '01.
Yep.
Yeah, I was supposed to be '01. I'm like right up under you and shit. What was it like growing up on on the south side in our day?
Man,
Scoot the mic, face the mic to you. You ain't even gotta have it close to you. Just face it.
There you go, just like that.
Look, bring it closer to you. There you go.
There it is.
I grew up on the nicer side, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Over there by Sunchase Apartments, so
Okay.
wasn't really a lot going on over there. I was a little punk ass skater kid, you know what I mean? I had little skate crews, me and about like 15, 20 homies, you know what I mean? We were always just at my house skateboarding,
Yeah.
smoking, chilling.
Yeah.
And that eventually led to the rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Just
Like who were some of your skateboarding influences growing up as a kid?
for sure, Tony Hawk.
Right,
You know,
of course.
I started skating in the 80s,
Yeah, me too.
88. So
Me too. Like
That was still-
'89.
I caught the bug one time. The Evans brothers came to town and did like a little bike and skate demo down at Cole Park.
No shit.
Man, I remember seeing them dudes on them BMX bikes and freestyling on the flat and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit blew my mind, bro.
Lost it.
I went home. I thought I was stunting when I got home, dude.
That's crazy. Nah, you know, I picked up skating about 89, 90, and I picked it up because my neighbors they would have quarter pipes on the sidewalk, and they would come flying off this motherfucker. Like I'd be outside watching these cats all day, so.
That was my crib right there. We had the whole skate
Bro,
park,
that
man.
shit, I caught the bug, man, all the way up until I was I'd probably say like about 14, 15. I had a partner of mine, man. Shout out to my boy Kevin Lutz, man. His dad, bro, was an ill dude, man. They had a pool in their backyard. So his dad built him a 6-footer in his front yard, bro. Masonite and everything,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Like a real coping, a real half pipe in his front yard. In the morning times before school, it might and I'm not exaggerating. It might be 30 to 50 kids in this man's front yard trying to get a ride in before school starts.
Yeah, my homie Andrew and his brothers had a sick ass little mini in the backyard. I want to say it was like a little 5 foot with the 6 foot extension.
Right.
And we had the skate demo at MD Surf and Skate one year. It was like the Bones Brigade or something, like fucking
real deal
Mike
shit.
Valley, Steve Caballero, and like they were after the demo, they're like, "Hey, where's the dope ass ramps at?" And everybody's like, "Andrew," you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers went to his house, bro, and fucking shredded that ramp, bro. The whole team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like a private demo after the demo. You know what I'm saying? The whole skate team just there murdering shit. I never seen.
Steve Caballero, dog.
Legends,
Mike Valley,
bro.
dog. Like
Legends,
these
bro.
niggas is fucking skateboard gods, bro.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they used to call him Mikey V.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, these is legends.
Airing the whole fucking half pipe. You know what I mean? I was like, I didn't even know you could skate this little bitty ass half pipe like that, man. What the fuck?
Shit, I done seen some dudes shred. Like, again, I'm from SoCal, dog. I done seen some motherfuckers do some pretty crazy shit on the skateboard, man. So at what age and at what point did you transition from skating to the hip hop scene, even though they kind of go pretty much hand in hand?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened. Cause like I said, I used to be a little rocker dude in the metal, fucking death metal, all that. I listened to a little bit of hip hop and rap on and off, but that wasn't my main shit. I want to say it was like the late '90s, bro.
Really?
Late '90s. My homie Cody.
97, 98-ish.
Maybe 98-ish probably.
Oh shit.
My homie Cody Cursed. He started fucking with these dudes that had a studio. This dude Art and Omar. I don't remember what their rap names were. Right. But he started rapping with them, and I remember I used to make fun of him. I used to clown him. Hey, you ain't no rapper, dog. You know what I mean? We're white, bro. We don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Well, he was kind of living with me at the time. So on the week, like, he would come over with the keyboard because he was making the beats for him.
No shit.
So he would come to my crib with the keyboard, and I was like, damn, man, that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? I would start fucking around with his keyboard. But then he'd take it back whenever he'd go to the studio or whatever. So sometimes I wouldn't have access to this keyboard for a week or two at a time, you know?
Right.
So after a while, I said, man, I'm just going to get my own shit. You know what I mean? Got a little keyboard, and then we started recording songs, bro. I shit you not, on a karaoke machine.
That's how it goes.
Our keyboard didn't even have like a sequencer to track out no beats or nothing. It just had.
Before Loud, because
this is before Loud.
Cody Cursed is
Right.
So before Loud is me, Cody Curse, and Cody was really the only one rapping. The rest of us were fucking skaters making fun of him for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So I get my own little keyboard, no sequencer, no nothing.
Right.
We plug it into the karaoke machine with the tape and the record deck. So we, no bullshit, had to play the drum beat for 3 minutes. All right, drum beat's done. Move that to the next deck. Put a tape in. Now we're gonna add some fucking hi-hats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ill.
Play them hi-hats for fucking
from scratch. Yeah.
And if you miss a beat, oh bitch,
start from the
running back. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
even know how to
Man, I don't even know how we figured out how to do this shit.
Just
You know what
fucking
I'm saying?
with it.
So
you gotta fuck
but
with
we
it.
would literally layer the whole beat like that. Now, all right, now we got the hat. Now move that into the play deck. Put a new tape in add some violin strings. All right, boom. Then we build the whole beat. All right, put the hooks in. Then we have a tape and we're labeling all these cassettes. You know what I'm saying? Such and such song hook with the beat, and then move that. You know what I'm saying? And
that's crazy.
building the whole things like that
for one
song,
fucking
bro.
song, dog.
Might have had 20 tapes. You know what I'm saying? 20 tapes, bro. Just to finish.
Please tell me you still got them tapes.
Maybe somewhere, yeah.
Damn.
Hey, but I'm telling you, shit sounded like fucking dog shit. We had like a Radio Shack mic, you know what I mean? Off of like a karaoke machine somebody fucking gifted us, bro. It was fucking.
It didn't sound good. Like it was. What do you mean that it didn't sound good? Are you talking about just the quality?
Not just the quality, my amateur ass raps and shit.
Come on, man, that's ill, dog.
Was the keyboard that you had not powerful enough to put out what you would consider like
nah, it was
real
just
rap beats?
It was just that, and it was just the whole setup. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
remember early in the days, back in the days,
corny ass synthesized
and it would be
sounds.
local, and you could tell right off top that's a local song just off
Yeah.
the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Yeah,
Or just the
it was that.
in the background.
But that's what I'm saying. It was
You
it
can
was
hear- yeah,
all of
you-
that. But then all of that was like part of the process. You know what I mean? Because learning how to do it all that way. Then once I actually got equipment, I already had like a in-depth understanding
Right, of how to build a motherfucking beat from goddamn scratch type shit.
and how to fucking mix it without even a mixer or nothing. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like,
ill, dog.
so we're doing tracks. Eventually, I start getting some equipment and shit,
Right.
and I got like a digital recorder 8-track or something, but it didn't have any output or anything like that. So
Right.
basically, like then we could record the full song on there or whatever. And I had a keyboard with the sequencer, like a 16-track
That's
sequencer.
crazy.
So I started moving up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so me and Cody were still fucking around. I met this other dude. I was working at Olive Garden at the time.
Right.
I met this dude named Juan. He was from the East Side. He went by Crazy Kid. And, like, he wasn't even really rapping at the time. He just heard that I rap. We both smoke. One day on break, he's like, hey, man, I used to fucking rap, bro. He's all, check this shit out. You know, y'all know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right, hell yeah.
But this motherfucker really spit some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was all Spanish, English, like, coming out. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
So then we started fucking around. We made a little group called Southern Still. It's like no matter what,
Come on.
like we're still Southern. We're still from the South. You know what I'm saying? So whatever bullshit we go through, we're Southern still. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're doing that. We meet this kid named Bryce. He's still around somewhere. He was a youngster at the time. He went by like Ice Cold or something. At the time, he was like 13, and I'm maybe 20 something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's a little youngster.
Baby boy.
He like lived in Juan's apartment complex or some shit, and Juan was like, "Nah, G, this kid could spit." So we did a little song with him. Turns out his dad was some audio engineer, like did some work for some label or something, and like listened to some of our shit. And I remember being at the apartment and like playing him the little tape we made or whatever.
Right.
He's looking at me, and he's like not even really tripping on the lyrics or anything, but he's like, "Who did that mix?" And I was like, "I did. Why? What's up?" He's like, "Where'd you do that?" I said, "The crib, you know, mic in the closet, little digital." That's a pretty good mix, bro. He's like, for somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was at that point I was kind of like, all right, maybe I got a knack for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so keep building from there. People come and go. You know what I'm saying? Me and Cody, still my brother. I haven't talked to him for a minute. I love him, but he's been going through some things, so we ain't really been in touch. I'm not gonna speak on, you know what I mean? But,
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
But I still love him. I just, for where I'm at in life, you know what I mean?
100%.
I gotta be where I'm at. But we're working on some shit, and we're getting better. You know what I'm saying? And we were investing in more equipment, not all the time, but when we could, hey, let's get this. Hey, this will help us sound better. Or, you know what I mean?
Upgrading.
My parents have always been very supportive of my music. You know what I mean? My mom, my dad, always with equipment or chipping in to help me with duplication costs or whatever. Because I've never had any team behind me. I've always
solo dolo.
Put all the money up.
Yeah, that's fire, dog. Now to backtrack a little bit, to go backwards, to bring us forward. When did you start smoking? Fuck yeah.
Shit. Like 11, 12.
No shit.
So back like 93, 92, 93, somewhere in there.
Have you ever, did you,
it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit. Some of my sister's friends, because my sister was a couple years older than me, so I already had a bad reputation by the time I already got to middle school. You know what I mean? They're like, another one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They're like, fuck, I thought we were done with these.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Just off your sister?
Yeah. Both of my sisters, because we're all like a couple years apart, you know? So they're like, man, another one of these motherfuckers, man, what the fuck? So
Another one.
So I get there in middle school, and I automatically have like 8th grade friends in the 6th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm chilling. And man, I don't even remember. We were like walking around after school one day, and one of the girls that just kind of hung out in the group was talking about how they needed like $2 more to get a sack of weed or something. So I was like, "Sure, I got $2."
Right.
I didn't even want to smoke or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I'm
just
just
got
like,
$2.
$2. Yeah, here,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
So then she's like, "Oh, you're gonna smoke then?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. I don't even smoke." She's like, "Nah, but you're gonna." You know what I mean? So that was the first time I smoked, but I don't think I actually got high.
Right.
It was some Reggie.
Come on.
We were all scared. Fucking. This was back when cops actually fucking chase motherfuckers
Over
around.
a sack,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
We're like
right.
back crouching
Call
behind some church or something, and we hear a fucking fire truck. Oh shit, put it out, fucking run. You know what I'm saying?
Man, them was some crazy days. Have you ever been and this is in junior high, right?
Yeah.
So did you ever get caught smoking?
Yeah, I got kicked out of school for having some weed up at school.
Nah, how'd that go?
Man, I was a dumbass.
What grade?
7th grade?
Yeah, you was tripping.
Yeah.
Another
Man,
one.
look, we did a fucking hand-to-hand in the fucking classroom. Me and the weed man. Fucking biology class.
You had a weed man in 7th grade. That was in 7th grade.
Yeah, bro.
He was in 7th grade?
I got the little 3 for 5, you know what I'm saying?
Weed man was in 7th grade.
Yeah, it's my homie, fucking Pablo and shit. I get my little 3 for 5, and I felt like the teacher saw me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey,
Goddamn, she supposed to be watching y'all.
it was him, you know what I'm saying? He had been looking down, and so we fucking thought we were being slick, and like right when I got him, I looked up, and he was just fucking looking right at us.
You doing them like this?
So I get a pass, and I go to my locker.
Yeah,
Man, how long is the statute of limitations?
Nigga, yeah, shit, that shit
Look,
welling over and down.
Hey, but look, I go to my locker, right, and I take the ink part out of the pins, put these little pinners in there, and I put the cap back on, put the pin in the folder. One of these motherfuckers is just a little bit too fat to fit inside the pin. I'm like, fuck it. I just threw it in the folder. Go back to class. Fucking Weed Man leaves. Weed Man comes back, and Weed Man shook. He looks right. Hey, bro, fucking drug dogs are here. I was like, man, quit fucking around, bro. He's like, nah, bro. He's like, we're fucked, bro. He's all there. They're here. You know what I'm saying?
How long later, after like 15, 30 minutes?
Bro, but like I got to the classroom, he left and went to the bathroom and got back. So this is like 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for real, 7 minutes, bro. Yeah, bro. Like
7 minutes.
yeah, bro.
Dogs is 7 minutes.
I'm just there. I'm fucking sweating bullets. I'm like, fuck, man. And my locker's outside of the classroom. Like, it's an inside hallway and shit. I'm chilling in there, and all of a sudden you hear him. Scratching.
Lying.
I'm like, nah, bro. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
Door opens.
As a 7th grader?
Hey, dude, door opens, bro. It's the principal, assistant principal, security guard, the dudes that brought the drug dogs, and the janitor. And I'm like, fuck is the janitor do? You know what I'm saying?
He hear the pop locks, baby.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about turbo and ozone, nigga. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
he already know. Yeah, he already know.
Real.
So I'm a little rocker, a little anarchist, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's in the locker. I'm like, fuck y'all, that's my property. Y'all can't. I know my rights. You know what I'm saying? I try to pull one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that was not flying.
they're like, oh, you know your rights?
Yeah.
Hey, show him his rights. Snap. Motherfucker cut the lock. I was like, ain't that about a bitch?
Bro.
So they look through, bro, right? And they don't see shit. And I'm like, fuck.
You lying.
Bro. Homeboy puts the folder back in, closes the locker, but then something tells him to fucking go look again.
You're
and
lying.
He pulls out the folder, bro, and he looks and he finds that one fucking doobie, bro.
That
Just,
wouldn't fit inside the pen.
yes, bro.
Nah.
Pulls out a whole big ass fucking like 3-foot evidence bag with one little pinner in the fucking corner. You know what I'm saying?
Walking through the hallway with it like this. Like
And he's not even a cop. Like he trained the drug dog and they call him. You know what I'm saying? So they had to call the cops.
Wow.
So we're going to the office. Fucking, they call the cops, and they come up there, and it just so happens, bro, this is the only reason I didn't go to jail, is because, and it is white privilege. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Come on.
Straight up white privilege. My stepdad is a retired military police officer. So the fucking arresting officer that shows up to fucking arrest me knew my stepdad. And so he's like, I could take you to jail, but I know if I take you home, your stepdad's going to fuck you up. So I'm just going to take you home. And I'm like,
Take me to jail.
yeah. So he took me straight home and fucking, I got my ass whooped. got kicked out of school.
Nah.
Yeah.
SLGC?
Yeah, and that was the second time I got sent to SLGC.
No, it's a 7th grade?
Yeah, and I think that's what got me put in long term. If I'm not mistaken.
Damn. Okay, so fast forward just a little bit. Just a tad to high school. Now, in high school, is this where you caught the bug for rapping? Or was it?
No, I don't think it was until after I dropped out, because I never got to be part of that whole lunch table fucking cipher.
Right.
Or just off in the halls fucking freestyling, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back then, I was still just on some skater, smoking weed and fucking bitches, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some punk rock shit?
Skater shit.
I listen to some rap, you know what I'm saying? But
Skater shit. It's skater shit, punk rocker shit, totally different shit.
But now I used to be like real into metal, bro, like Cannibal Corpse and fucking Pyrexia, War, like the hard shit. But I've always listened to rap, bro. Like since I was a fucking kid.
Okay, so
I don't know why my sisters in the fucking 80s had NWA albums and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like we're white kids in the fucking nice neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In NWA, it was
Y'all the target audience.
Yeah, on God, I was like,
apparently so. You know what I'm saying?
And it reached y'all like in a hardcore way.
And then my stepbrother was cool as shit, bro. So he introduced me to like BC Boys, Run DMC, Sir Mix-a-Lot, like back before I like big butts and I cannot all that.
Right.
Like I'm talking Swass and fucking buttermilk biscuits, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know what I'm saying? Fucking that kind of shit. So I was always on some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. So when you got into like when you caught the bug and that motherfucker bit you, bro, the rap bug, who were some of your influences? Like
Memphis, Tennessee.
Who?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, just Memphis.
The whole anybody from Memphis that rapped.
Really?
Tommy Wright the Third, fucking DJ Squeaky, Haystack, fucking Gangsta Black, all the 3-6 Mafia shit, fucking
that's
all that shit. Kingpin, Skinny Pin,
all
that shit.
Who introduced you to the Memphis type of rap here growing up in Corpus Christi in a look privileged environment?
I'm gonna have to give the credit to all that to Cody Kirst, I want to say, bro.
No,
Cody's always had,
and it was like specifically a Memphis bug, like.
I mean, not specifically, but
majority.
As far as my personal influences, like the style of music that I originally made, heavily fucking 3-6 Mafia. And like you could even ask Loud, bro, like we were trying to do all the fucking shit with the hi-hats, all that shit. We were trying to do that shit back in like the early 2000s, and everybody's like, "Oh, that shit's trash, bro." And then fucking 10 years later, bro, that's all the fuck you hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. So when was the first time that you performed? that? Like when, like I'm talking about like an actual like I'm on stage, it's a crowd. I don't give a fuck if the crowd was 3.5 people, like 2 people and their
But
child.
see, that's the crazy thing though, because I know Loud said he talked to y'all a little bit about that plug that they had, where they were getting the alley oops on them shows for Zero and all them over fucking Tejano Rose or whatever the fuck it was called. So, and when y'all were doing that podcast with him, I said Silk the Shocker, and he's like, Silk the Shocker.
I fuck with that.
The reason he don't even remember, bro, is because that was like my first like real show in front of a crowd. It was either that one or was it this place called Q's downtown that's like La Playa now or some shit.
Yeah.
But they had a stage up top, like a second story stage looking down. It was pretty dope. But at the fucking Silk the Shocker shit,
that's crazy.
I don't even remember how we got. It was like right after me and Loud had first met. So he just hits me up for like a show mix. He's like, hey, we got a show opening for Silk the Shocker. And I was a big No Limit fan, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, let me get a song or something on the set, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think he threw us a bone and let me and Cody do like a song or two on their set.
Man, that's fire.
But it was like amateur hour, bro. I want to say like we rapped over vocals, but I had turned them way the fuck down for the mix, you know what I mean? But, yeah, and I don't even remember who fucking gave us that little tidbit or if we learned that from doing like little hole in the wall shows and shit. But but somehow we knew that early on.
I don't know if he has this in his notes or whatever, but I want you to talk about how Loud had.
Hold on. I'm going there right now. Yeah. I was just because this was literally my next question. Okay, so on the last episode, Loud was talking about how he met you from his perspective.
Yeah, and
can you give me the story of how you met him? But from your perspective,
exactly like he told it, except from the perspective of I'm about to get fucking robbed. Because
we're talking about the dude that came as the middleman.
Yeah, because I don't know that dude Buddha. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who the fuck.
So how was he advertising your services?
I knew him. But I don't remember who introduced me to him, and I didn't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a deal with him him that you could sell my services.
That was the thing. I didn't even know I could offer services. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So shout out to Buddha for fucking
push, giving you that little push.
Because I'm just chilling. Like me and Cody are just making music, and the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just making music to jam out on and fucking having fun. You know what I'm saying? And then I met that dude Buddha.
Yeah, that shit is some heaters.
I don't know if I was already fucking with the Zoo at the time because they weren't really Zoo back then. Right. But we had a little bit of traction, so we were doing some networking. I probably met him through maybe Cody met him. Somebody brought him through that I trust. That you know what I'm saying. So like like we met. We fucked around a little bit. He came through to the studio. We were working on some songs together or something, or talking about working on some songs. Or he needed a place to record. I don't remember. Yeah. But I'm just chilling one night, and I think I'm there by myself. And that fool Buddha calls me up, and he's like, hey, man, I got these young cats, bro. They need a place to record. They're fucking ill, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm trying to chill, bro. He's like, nah, it's money, bro. Like, so I'll put some money in your pocket, and there's more money down the road.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, bet. Still kind of shady, you know what I'm saying?
Right, not 100%. Yeah,
I really don't know this cat.
Right.
I definitely don't know who the fuck he's bringing, or so I thought. So like, I'm chilling. I'm a little anxious, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they show up. And me and Johnny D, Loudmoutha, because he wasn't even Loudmoutha back then, you know what I mean? I think he was just fucking Johnny D.
That's crazy.
But we had some mutual friends, like my homie Damien, Steven Gomez.
Yeah, y'all knew the same people.
Because John is a little younger than I am, a couple years. Yeah. So, but those friends were like the bridge the gap. Damien was one of my skater homies, and then Steven was his good friend, and then that like linked us all together.
Right.
And we went to high school, so like I had seen them around high school and shit, so I knew who they were.
Y'all went to the same high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew who they were, but I didn't know them type of shit.
Yeah. But you seen them?
Yeah, and I knew that
Were they the ones at the table freestyling and doing the ciphers?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. I would do. The only reason I went to high school was to borrow change for weed money. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
I'm sorry, Dad.
You feel me? You feel me?
So I'm chilling. Buddha calls me up. It's got these kids coming. They show up. And as soon as I opened the door, like, I was instantly relieved because I was like, oh, okay, I do know these guys. Like, at least they're not some crazy-ass dudes from the fucking, or even some fools from out of town that are just here to straight take my shit and leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. So that was like the first meeting, little session. And he kind of explains what's what. He's like, yeah, these guys paid me for some beats. My studio ain't up right now. And I don't think he ever had a studio, right? It's like, my studio ain't up right now, so you record them for now.
Right.
I'll give you some of the money they give me.
Right.
Everybody wins type of situation. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. So then, like Lau was telling y'all, the beat that Buddha gave them was like the equivalent of what I was telling y'all about that I was doing
That's fucked up.
fucking 5 years before that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And so when Loud was like, hey, can you just make this beat longer? And then you know, it was like 2.5 minutes or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Loud was like, we need one more verse. And that dude was like, nah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bought it. So that's what, and then so Loud's looking at me and he's like, I need you to make it longer.
Right.
And like the equipment I had at the time, it wasn't like I couldn't splice this shit and loop it, you know what I'm saying? And there's no way for me to like break down the stems. It was all one track, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I mean, I could extend it, but it ain't gonna sound right. Unless I catch the loop perfectly,
like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
perfect.
like perfectly, bro, then you're gonna notice, you know what I'm saying? And then it almost kind of ended up being an issue, but I told Loud, I'm like, I don't know that fool, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So Buddha sends them to your studio.
yeah, and then like
he shows up to the studio
with them niggas.
the first time,
Yeah.
that was it. And then every time after that, there was no Buddha. It was just me and the
But
Trills.
Buddha's still thinking we're gonna split whatever they.
He still Buddha probably still getting the money, nigga.
Nah, they paid him all up front.
Separate.
And
That's
he
what
had
I'm
already
saying.
and he had already broke me off.
He was finessing.
Yeah, he had
So
already.
they didn't show up and record a Joe shit.
Yeah.
Don't worry about no form of money.
Everything was already paid up.
Don't even talk money.
Because it was only supposed to be like 3 songs or something. You know what I'm saying? So everything was already like paid up front.
Locked.
Whatever they gave him, like that was the package price.
Right. So they could have got that nigga like $800-900.
Yeah.
I think
He broke him off.
I think it
maybe
was like 5 or some shit like that.
Broke
And
him off 150.
yeah, he might have broke me off a bill. But
You know what
but
I'm
you see
saying?
but you see at the time I
That
never
nigga was
That
finessing.
got paid for anything.
it had never even crossed my mind that was a
service.
thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
But again, the whole reason I started building my shit was because once I got the bug, I had called a couple local studios, and they were all just straight fucking hating, bro. Like, it was either
Okay.
it was either
What
they
was
didn't-
you- what
they
was
didn't
you
fuck with
calling the-
rap.
What was you calling the studios and asking?
if I could just record some songs there,
Oh, okay, I got you.
and everybody would be like, "Well, what genre?"
Right.
And as soon as you said rap,
They'd be like,
oh nah, fuck off. And then the few studios in town that were doing hip hop at the time
right, it was probably some bullshit.
weren't
studio.
fucking like the legit studios, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Some of
okay,
these
okay.
guys are still in business today. So
Okay, fire,
so when
fire.
I say straight hating, like not all of them were hating.
Right.
A lot of them that were like country music studios or Christian, yeah, shit like that. They're like, nah, we don't fuck with rap here.
Right.
But then the rap studios that did were like, I don't know who the fuck you are, kid, because I wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just some kid that had a fucking keyboard that was like, I'm tired of this karaoke machine. But that's why I started building my studios, because I'm like,
I want to do this.
all right, I can't record nowhere. It's too expensive.
Come on.
Let me just get this shit myself.
Oh,
But I
fucking
never thought about fucking charging somebody else to do that.
Just never crossed your mind.
Yeah. So here we are. Loud's like, he's pissed off. He can't get the beats the way I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I gotta have a fucking man-to-man conversation with this dude. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry he did you like that, but I really don't know that man, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
it's like, but you see what I got. you know what I can do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do an album for you. I said, but it's not gonna be the same price.
Right.
So what are you talking about?
But that nigga Gentleman G said, today's price is not yesterday's price, nigga.
So I threw him a price. And he was like, yeah, all right, I like that. Let me see. Give me a little bit of time. And I threw him a high number, you know what I mean?
You lying.
But it was a good deal.
Right.
I think
but it was for an album.
Yeah, I think I just threw like a Hail Mary. I was like,
Right.
I was $100 a track. I was like, we'll do a 12-track album, and that's your beats, your recording, and your mixing.
Right.
That's a great fucking deal.
Yeah, I would say that's not bad. That's not bad. That ain't.
So I was like, that's $1,200. He's like, I said half up front, half. And these numbers might not be 100% accurate.
Right.
So,
But you just.
But I drew up a contract and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wrote out a contract saying what I was doing for him.
Right.
What was expected of me. What was expected 100%. Of him. Like,
nah, that's fire.
We had everything worked out. He came with the half up front. He said, "Give me a couple days. I'm gonna come."
Shut out Loudmouth, man.
Straight
that's
up.
Trillville, dog.
Straight up. And
that's Trillville.
So from then on, like, that's where me and Loud started really working heavy.
Locked in.
And like we finished
that's Trillville, man.
We finished that whole project, but by the and we finished that was with the Young Trills and team, all that shit he was talking about last time. This is before there was any Gotti Gang or anything really. So we finished that project, and we had done like a series of mixtapes all throughout while we were working on that, and we're doing shows. You know what I'm saying? So like. Our skills are all and we're sharpening each other's skills. Due to my studio, I had like dictionaries, thesauruses. I had books of like English idioms,
right.
Just all kinds of word books. People used to clown me for that shit at first, and then after a while, they're like, "Hey, give me that book, dog." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "See, motherfucker."
Yeah,
like,
nigga.
Like we're telling some stories, bro. Let's go. Step your vocab up, bro. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
And we're always challenging each other like that. So by the time we finished the album, like the last mixtape that we released sounded fucking 10 times better than the
first one,
than the album. So Loud, the contract was between me and Cody and Loud and Middle Child.
Okay. And
the rest of the Trills of the team were just like kind of on for the ride.
Right.
Because it's and I'm not disrespecting them, but Loud paid me for a service. And so I only had to answer to Loud.
Right, no.
And Middle Child. You know what I'm saying?
1,000.
I don't, as far as I know, they didn't put up any of that money. All the money that changed hands between me and Loud. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, I understand.
So when Loud decided not to release that project because he was like, it sounds like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bad look, bro. Like, and it makes sense, but I was disappointed because it was a fire project. But he's like, we can't release it, bro, and have the mixtape sounding better than the album.
Right.
And I'm not going to ask you to fucking restart the album because you did your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you delivered, so I'm not tripping on you. But, like, some other shit happened between me and my roommates and this other chick around the same time. And I don't think it was ever clearly communicated that Loud was the one that decided to squash the album. So a lot of the Trills were mad at me, talking shit like, hey, motherfucker, you need to put that album out. I want my songs. And I said, hey, dude, you need to talk to Loud, bro. Like, he didn't want to put it out, bro. Like,
right. It don't got nothing to do with me.
But everything's all cool. Like, I still talk to a lot of those guys still to this day.
Everything happens for a reason, bro. Everything happens for a reason, bro.
But then, so that's the story of how I met Johnny D and them.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm already fucking with the Zoo too, and they might have been Zoo by this time.
Right.
But so, how I met them, bro, and I met them probably before I met Loud, bro. Honestly,
that's crazy.
I was doing my little thing, and it was still around the time I was fucking with that dude, Crazy Kid.
Okay.
So.
You should have came over here with your own notes, shit. You got
check it out.
You need your own notes.
Check
shit.
it out. So I'm doing my thing with
Come on.
Crazy Kid, working at Olive Garden and shit. I meet this chick named Wisteria. Cool ass chick.
One more time.
Wisteria. Like the flower.
That's crazy.
Her parents were hippies.
Yeah, a little bit.
Her middle name was Rainbow.
That's crazy.
Cool ass chick though, you know what I'm saying? And she ended up needing a roommate because her roommate wasn't paying her bills and all yada yada. And I was like, well, hey, I don't really need a place to live, but I'll be your roommate, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was straight like friends.
Right,
like,
right.
we never
100%.
hooked up. It was never anything
Yeah.
sexual. Like,
Right.
so I moved into her apartment. Meet this dude named Fat Chris from the West Side, from Westchester.
Come on.
Pretty dope freestyler.
Come on.
So we're kind of doing little collabos here and there. Around the same time, I start hearing rumors of this place, Honeybee Hams. Everybody's telling me, hey, G, you need to go to Honeybee Hams, bro. I'm like, for what, dude? I'm going to go to a fucking ham store for, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like ham like that, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even eat pork like
Yeah.
that, nigga.
So, finally, after months of people telling me this shit, I'm like, all right, dude. People freestyling, battle rapping at a fucking ham shop on the weekends, bro. Okay, yeah, I believe you. You know what I'm saying? So finally, I'm gonna go check it out, man.
He's crazy.
Get my homie Brian. So I don't want to roll by myself. And Brian don't
right.
really rap or nothing. He's just
Right.
just a homie, you know what I mean?
Right. Supporting the cause.
So we pull up, bros. I don't want to say it was like once a month on like a Friday night.
Come on.
They would do this shit. And like you just had to know when they were going to be there and just
Right,
pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just pull. It was kind of in the neighborhood anyways. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
cruising around smoking and we drive by that bitch. And sure enough, bro, like
They out there.
parking lot's full.
That's crazy.
You can see some
and
lights.
this really a 100% fucking ham store?
Yeah. All right. So y'all know where the HEB on Robert's at? On Alameda and Robert?
I think so, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
You know that bar, the Cove?
Yeah.
That bar, the Cove, used to be Honeybee Hams. Yeah.
I remember somebody was sending
So I pull up and I'm like, no shit, these motherfuckers are here. So my homie Brian is on some medication.
Come on.
Pull up in there, we're chilling. I sign up. And so even back then, bro, like it wasn't the zoo. There sorry, I'm high as fuck and I don't remember what they went through. I know Indy at one point they were all Confusion Crew, and then after that they were something else, and then they became Public Zoo, right?
Right.
So I met him at the time, like in that transition, right around the time I think Public Zoo was just starting to become a thing.
They were just forming that.
So I get there, and like you got to sign up for, put your name on the list, and everybody's just chilling. Like there's people there drinking and shit.
Right. Smoking.
DJs spinning, fucking. It's a nice little vibe.
Right. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
Then they have a cipher, and they chill. The DJ spins. I don't know if people were doing sets back then or.
Right.
My homie Brian starts to get impatient because he wants to see me battle. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole reason we're there is battle.
So Honeybee Hams, it was battle based. It wasn't just show up and show your skills.
It was have a cipher a little.
It was like a show up and show your skills, but there was a winner at the end of the night. So.
But was it like going against each other? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. It was like bracket format, fucking freestyle.
So if you and Skub were battling each other, y'all gotta diss each other. That type.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like who
Yeah.
the best rapper.
And it's freestyle over beats. You know what I'm saying? And the
Alright.
DJ's picking the beat, and like it ain't no fucking, not even no favoritism. It's It's just because all of these guys are homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm the outsider. I don't know none of these fools, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
so me and Brian are chilling. He starts to get impatient, wants to see me battle. So he pops off on this fool Rex. And Rex he don't live here no more, but Rex did a lot for Public Zoo early on.
Come on.
He was the inn at Stingers and shit. So he got us a lot of shows at clubs there.
Right.
I think Loud might have mentioned him.
Right. That's why. Yeah, maybe.
He got us in on some
be
shows
high.
at Stingers and shit, and that was our in over there. And he was just the homie, bro. Like, he was always down for all of the cause and
That's tight.
putting shit together.
Shout out to Rex, man.
I want to say Rex is a Marine.
Oh,
So
no
he's
shit.
he's combat trained and shit. My homeboy Brian's all ag, and Rex just happens to be walking by, and Rex was kind of like the unofficial organizer of all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always the man moving around, like, all right, this is what we're doing next. Who's on the list? All right, you're up first. Like, that was Rex. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Brian had picked up on that. Rex is walking by, and Brian's like, hey, when are we going to start these battles? And fucking Rex just looks at him. He's like, hey, you forget to take your meds, bro? Brian was like, actually, I did, motherfucker. And he kicks off his sandals. He's wearing sandals and shit.
Nigga said sandals, bro.
Kicks off his fucking sandals.
That's crazy.
Gets up off the bar, so he's like, let's fucking go. I was like, God damn it, bro. They go outside. They start to fight. He starts barefooted, bro, in the parking lot, running into people's cars. Rex starts getting the upper hand, so Brian pulls out a fucking knife. I'm like, I'm like,
hey, bro,
get in the fucking car, Brian, man, get the fuck.
Brian
Everybody's
is crazy.
fucking screaming, running inside, bro. The cops, I'm like, man.
Nah.
So I go home.
But wait a second, this nigga did all this shit barefooted?
Yeah, bro, I don't even know if he got his sandals back, bro.
You rap and you didn't even rap.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
So maybe like a month or two later, I'm talking to Fat Chris about this shit, and he's like, let's go back, dog. I was like, man, that fool, as soon as I walk in there, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, bro. I was like, I ain't going to fuck that, bro.
Jump me and shit.
Yeah, he's like, nah, come on, bro. And Fat Chris is a pretty big dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's like, I got you, bro. He's like, they ain't going to do shit, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I want to go battle these fools too, bro. So I was like, all right, dog. Let's go check it out. So we pull up, and they do kind of trip at first.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was him.
Yeah, that was him, bro. I didn't know he was going to pull a fucking knife, bro. I ain't here for all that shit. I'm here, I just want to rap and vibe and shit.
Right. Respect like a motherfucker.
So they're a little apprehensive still, but they're like, all right, dude, come on, you know what I'm saying?
Like, why would I come here, like, on some stabbing shit? Like,
yeah. So they let us in and shit. We chill. Same little format.
right.
This time I get to the battles. And some of these guys, like, don't get it twisted. It's not like I walked into this place and it's some fucking 8 Mile top tier, like everybody in there is fucking A1 spitters. You know what I'm saying? Some of these fools were hot garbage. But they were out there, they were having fun, they were getting it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I end up progressing through. At the end of the night, I end up fucking in the final battle with Indy. And I end up winning that night.
No shit.
And I don't know if they gave it to me because I actually won, or if they gave it to me because
the respect of,
because I came in there like solo pretty much, and fucking didn't come to start no shit, like just
really wanting to rap.
Yeah, I just want to come
and
rap.
show that you really wanted to rap.
I want to meet some other people that are doing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I think they respected that.
That's fire as fuck.
And so that's where my relationship with all the guys that would eventually become the Zoo started.
That's tight as fuck.
And so then when they started throwing events, every now and then they would call me up. Hey, we're doing this show. We need somebody.
Watch our guy work. You know what I'm saying?
And so I'm like, yeah, I'll show up, whatever. And I do this for a few years before they ever even were finally like, hey, you want to just make it official and be Zoo and shit? And I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But part of the reason that took so long is because I'm working with the Trills, and then the Trills kind of had a little beef with the Zoo.
Oh wow!
It wasn't like a big thing, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't everybody type of shit. It was just a couple of people from here with a couple. Yeah, so like, I remember one time we had a little cipher after an event. And they needed some mics or whatever for the show this night. So I borrowed some mics. God damn, I'm high, dude.
You fucking with a real one today, boy.
So they needed some mics. I don't remember who I borrowed mics from. Get mics. We have the show. After the show, it goes into a little cipher. Right. So we're passing the mic back and forth, right? Zoo goes. Pass the mic to the Trills. Trills go, pass the mic to the Zoo.
Oh, wow.
As it should be, you know what I'm saying? Right. And they were like, everybody's taking turns from both both camps.
okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? So
okay,
like,
you're right,
one from the zoo goes,
Right.
and then they pass to the trills, and then
Right.
they pass to somebody else from the
Right,
zoo. They
right,
pass
right.
it to the next person.
Yeah, yeah.
So everybody's like lined up. It's a dope ass cipher. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy,
We're
that's
fucking
ill.
vibing. But then somebody from the trills finishes rapping, and they pass the mic to somebody else from the trills. Somebody from, I don't even remember who. Might have been Indy. Probably was Indy. I don't remember. Somebody just comes, snatches the fucking mic back. Man, all fucking hell breaks loose, bro. All I know, motherfuckers are rumbling. People are stepping on my homies' mics. You know what I mean? I'm like pushing people. I'm not even trying to be in the fight. I'm just trying to get. I'm like
trying to get
my
this
mic.
mic. You know what I'm
So I'm
saying?
pushing this dude. It ends up being the bouncer. And he turns and fucking almost hits me. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to get the fucking mic, man. Chill out, dude. Like, they let me get my mics, but then they bounced me out. I didn't even know Stingers had a side exit.
Yeah.
But like they pull me through the back, and then we go through this little narrow ass hallway. And this bouncer's pretty much just carrying me, you know what I'm saying? Carrying my little ass by the shirt. And we bounce out some door, and I'm on the street. I'm like, how the fuck did we even get out here? You know what I'm saying?
Like, where am I?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking gnarly as fuck.
He like bounced us out to the street, like where the line from the door ended. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? I guess it was their little trash exit or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But yeah. But so there was a little tension there at first. But then, out of respect, like the guys that had the problem ended up squashing it. They fought it out or whatever, and then they're like, all right, cool, it ain't an issue no more.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's fucking gnarly. Okay, so at what point did you start performing?
It was probably around, that had to be like 03, 04, like around in there.
That Super Soccer show, that was, you say that was.
That might have been like 02, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My timeline's fucked off anyways.
Mine
but
is a little bit too.
Get your own notes.
Who's some of the craziest, like, who are some of the people that you open for that people may or may not know?
Me personally, I'm not really opened up for any big names like that.
Right. I mean, just give me a couple.
Silk the Shocker's probably the biggest, bro. With Public Zoo, we would bring down people like Tumex and like people that were big on the underground hip hop scene, but that weren't really on some mainstream shit. You know what I mean? So, but little story about the Islander. There used to be this place called the Islander Bar and Grill. It was on the corner of it was on Ocean Drive where Ennis Jocelyn hits, right?
Yeah.
And
Right across from Stripes, right? Like a little bit
yeah,
across from Stripes, yeah.
this was probably like 05. And so let me backtrack a little bit. We would get shows wherever the fuck we could get them.
Right,
Like we're doing shows in like raunchy ass punk rock bars and like this place called Equalize, this place called the Underground. There's this one off of SPID. I'm good for right now, bro. There's this one off of SPID. It's like a Butler Rents or some shit, B&T Rents or something now. It used to be a bar that had like outdoor games like horseshoes and shit, but then after that it turned into like a little punk bar. But they would do shows there. So we're like literally doing shows in little holes in the wall like that. I think I rented the Underground on Agnes out for my birthday party one year. There's this place called The Compound or some shit over off of Staples. Like we would do some shows there. That's actually where I proposed to my ex-wife in that nasty ass place. but so we were just booking shows wherever. Like I'd be at a venue and I'd just be like, "Hey, this place is kind of dope. Hey, who's your boss? Like, can I talk to them?" And I would always pitch them on like, "Hey, y'all want to make some money?" Yeah. What do you mean? I was like, "I know a lot of people that drink." And they're like, "Yeah, I know how to get them here. How? Let me do a show. Book some of my friends. They'll bring their friends. I promise you'll make some money." All right, bet.
That's ill.
So,
giving the game.
I'm going on a date with my ex-wife. We're still dating at the time. and we're going on like a double date with her and some of her friends. We pull up at the Islander, and I'm looking around, and it's a nice venue, you know what I'm saying? Looking around, and it's got like stairs that go down into like a little sunken lounge area. It's got a little area with the pool table, like little game room shit over here. Fucking, it's a pretty dope little setup. And then I noticed like over in the corner, there's a little stage. I was like, nah. And I'm on a fucking dinner date. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so we're here plotting and shit.
Yeah.
And so like, I think we're done eating and we're just kind of chilling, having some drinks, and our waitress comes by to check on us because it's kind of like a restaurant still during the day, but then at night it fucking turns up. You know what I'm saying? So I asked my waitress, I'm like, hey, can I speak to your manager? She's like, oh, what's wrong? I was like, nah, we're good. I was like, I just want to talk to him about a little business opportunity. You know? She's like, oh, okay. She comes back. She's like, hey, he's doing some paperwork, but he said he'll come talk to you in a minute. Dude comes out, and he's a couple years younger than I am at the time. I'm in my early 20s, mid-20s, you know what I'm saying? He's like a couple years younger than me. He's like, what's up, bro? I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah, this is going to be easier than I thought. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, man, I want to chop it up with you about maybe doing a show here, da-da-da. And I did, like I told y'all, sell some alcohol, this and this, that. He's like, you got some music I can hear? And I'm working on my first album at the time. Come on. So I had like my little rough mix. There was like my little tester in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like I just so happened to I think I added a song to it that day or something. You know what I'm saying? So I was rolling around jamming it, and I was like, actually, I do. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to go count this money. So meet me out back. 15 minutes, we'll check out some of your music, and we'll go from there.
See what you talking about.
So go meet him in the bag, play a few songs for him, and he's like, damn, this shit's actually pretty dope. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah. It's like, so you, and this, it's like Wednesday night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like,
I got one.
He's like, how about next Tuesday? And I'm like, the fuck? I'm thinking like 3 months from now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's like, how about next Tuesday? He's all, if you could bring out more than, I don't remember what he said, like 50 people or some 100 people or some shit like that. He's all, I'll let you book this place whatever you want. I was like, no shit. All right, bet. And I go home and I make some little flyer. I download like some graffiti font, you know what I'm saying? I make some flyers, like 2 per page, and I print them out and cut them over on my mom's printer and shit. Right. And I passed the bows out. I don't think that really did anything. Like, that did a little something, you know what I'm saying? Right. I think maybe like 15 people actually came to see me perform. Yeah. But it just so happened, like, all of fucking A&M Corpus showed up that night. Just you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. And it looked like it was joking. So there's like 200 people in this bitch, and I was just like, "Yep, that's me." You know, so I was like,
"I told you."
I 100% took credit for that shit, bro.
Yeah, like as you fucking should.
Yeah. So that's how we got up
dope.
In there, right? So then,
man, that's so ill.
So then, homie's like, "Yeah, dude, you could book whoever you want once a month on Tuesdays. You got it." He's all, everybody you book gets fucking free tab. You get free tab, da-da-da-da-da.
Come on, man.
So I'm doing this for...
Won't he do it?
Doing this for months, right? And homie comes up to me, ties it in with who I've opened up for, right? He comes up to me. He said, hey, who do you want to open up for? I said, I don't know why. He's like, think anybody, you could open for anybody you wanted to. Who would it be? Right. And Tech 9 was still underground at the time, but he was about to fucking, he was like there, you know what I'm saying?
Cusp and shit.
Yeah. So I was like, shit. Tech and them, you know what I'm saying? Tech and Chris Calico, it's when they were still like, when they first started touring and they had the show and the fucking outfit changes and shit. I was like,
Big Doc Martens and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do it, fuck it. It's like, all right, I'll get in touch with their management. I was like, for real? So yeah. So I reach out to text management. So I am. We want to book you guys.
How
Da
do
da
you
da.
even go about getting in touch with the management? Being this isn't really the social media.
Hey, bro, you used to be able to look on the back of a CD and get every fucking bit of information that
And
you
I think
needed.
they had
nigga.
a website, and it had like it had like a link to their management email or some shit. But so a little bit more about my background. Like I studied all aspects of the music industry. So I had like the Indie Bible, which has a lot of good resources and like websites you can utilize for tools and shit. I studied books about like music law and shit like that, and copyright and fucking publishing and all that shit early on. You know what I mean? So I already had all that knowledge and had all that on lock. So I kind of knew some of the steps of like how to go through official channels. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just comment on a motherfucker's MySpace page and be like, I want you to perform in Corpus and think you're going to get a response.
I got the money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even if you got the money,
Right,
like they're
right,
going to be like,
yeah,
get out of here, clown.
Right.
But if you go through the right channels, you'll get a right response, right? So I reach out to text management through the website or however I found it. Because he put it all on me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know how to do none of that shit. I got the money and the venue. You figure all that shit out. Give me the contract. I'll sign it and send the check. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bet.
Nigga.
So I reach out to them. They send him the contract, and he comes at me, and he's like, man, this contract's kind of silly. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, they usually are. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to aim high. You know what I'm saying? But some of the shit in there was like, I want to say it was like Chris Calico in his hotel room. He wanted a bowl of only blue M&Ms.
Yeah, crazy shit.
And this is back when, like, you got, like, 3 blue M&Ms per pack or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So
now I got to go spend $1,000 on fucking M&Ms to get you a bowl.
So, but what ended up being the deal breaker was because of the outfit changes and shit, they needed, like, a offstage dressing room where they could change.
Like a backstage area?
Yeah. And we didn't have the venue didn't have a spot to provide that. Like, he was like, well, we could close the women's restroom, but then that's a fucking code violation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't close the women's restroom, bro. So we ended up, so there was no room for it really. And then
that's shitty, dog.
After that, like, I want to say it was like right after that fell through. Dude, like, stopped answering his phone calls. He was never at the venue no more. Like, I couldn't book any shows. And for, like, a good 2-3 months, bro, like, to the point where I gave up trying to even get a hold of this dude. I wanted to fight him and shit. I was all mad. And I'm walking through the mall one day, and I see him, and I was like, bet, finally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
God, right up to him.
I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? And he's like, oh, shit, what's up, bro? And he looked kind of like he had lost some weight and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
that shit.
Nah, bro.
Oh, okay.
Some crazy shit. I was like, my attitude changed real because I was ready for a confrontation. And then I saw him and I was like, you all right, bro? And he's like, ah, man. He's like, you won't believe this shit, man. He's all, fucking that chick I was dating, bro. We got in an argument and she fucking stabbed me in the gut, bro. And I was like, nah, bro. And he lifts up his shirt and sure enough, bro, motherfucker. He's like, so I've been fucking just hiding out, bro. Like, I ain't go to the club no more. I don't fucking do shit. I'm like, god damn, bro.
That face is what I have right now, too. That's a dangerous bitch.
So then,
Bring the mic closer to you, Skub.
so then his dad was the one that, like, leased out that club for him. You know what I mean?
Right,
so then after that, like, I guess his dad just let the lease expire there. And then so, the actual owner of that property, his name was Satesh, and like through my being booking shows and shit there, like I had gotten introduced to Satesh or whatever, so and I knew that he was the one that actually owned the property and whatnot, and so like he kind of still kept it going for a little while after that happened, and so I tried to go back in there and try to like rekindle that, and I was like, hey man, what's up with some shows, like, we're making good money for you guys. And he's like, nah, he's like, y'all aren't welcome back here. And I'm like, what you mean, bro? Like, come on, dude. That's where I released my first album. In my album release party, the dude that was running it when I was doing shit, he said they did like between 400 and 600 on the counter, but he said that's because some people were coming and going. You know what I mean? So he's like, but I brought out a good fucking at least 300-400 people for my album release party. You know what I mean?
I wonder why.
So
Tripping.
so check it out. I'm like, why not, bro? Like I made y'all money. You know what I'm saying? I always pack this place, bro. He's like, yeah, we had to have fucking extra law enforcement here for security. He's all have fucking Vice at my club all every weekend because y'all are dealing drugs and this. I was like, yeah, you got me there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he basically. But that was again a lesson learned. You know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy, man.
Like don't shit where you eat. You know what I mean?
Nigga, hey,
yeah,
some niggas do shit smart. Some niggas do shit stupid. But some niggas play checkers. Some
I'm not even mad,
play
dude.
Chess.
You gotta look at that from an owner standpoint.
So after the youngster dude had left, you said him and his pop was leasing out that for him. So the Satesh dude, if I'm mistaken, that was his name.
Yeah.
He kept it going as the Islander still, or he changed the name to something else, or he was just opening it up so y'all could do stuff. It wasn't necessarily.
He wasn't fucking.
He wasn't even letting us do stuff there anymore. He
wasn't fucking with them.
Like once homie went to the hospital,
I'm not fucking with y'all.
That was it.
Oh shit.
And like it took 3 months for me to even find homie, and then I think it was after that 3 months. I want to say like I even asked Satesh if I could book that place for my wedding reception. He didn't even want to let me do that. And I'm not trying to bash the man, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? We're all kids, bro. Right. And yeah, dude, like we were running amok in the man's establishment, bro. He had every right to kick us the fuck out of there, bro. So I'm not trying to defame him or take any shots at him by any means, you know what I mean? As a business owner, like I would make the same call. Like if I open a restaurant and I find out my whole kitchen staff is slinging dope out the kitchen, I'm gonna fire the whole kitchen, bro, because I'm not gonna lose my business
over some bullshit.
Yeah. So I respect the decision. It's a bummer because it was a dope ass venue, bro, and it was like a prime location. You know what I mean? But it served its purpose, bro, and it was a fun time,
a fun moment,
dope ass experience, yeah.
Or a fun, fun moment.
And because I knew so many people, just because I always would network, you know what I mean. Anytime the zoo would book me for a show, like you see me at the shows, bro. Like I'm there, I'm at the stage, I'm listening, bro. I give the artists props when they're due, you know what I mean. I give them feedback and shit. So I've always done that, and through doing that, like I've just met different different groups, different rappers, different whatever. So then when it came time for opportunities like at the Islander for me, I could call on 30 fucking different acts. So I wasn't booking the same people every fucking week. You know what I mean? Every other week or every month or however often we had it. Like it was, and I wasn't even performing every week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I wasn't even taking advantage and performing every fucking time either. Like,
you can't.
I'm sitting a couple out and letting these guys do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a boss.
And a lot of people were mad because they wanted to get on, and I guess I don't know if they felt like I wasn't moving fast enough to get them on, but what those people didn't realize is like I already had 30 people.
Felt like you was gatekeeping.
30 people that I got a cut for before I can put you on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna get you.
That's what they felt like.
But let me put on AB. You know, because I was fucking with prestigious records back when it was more than just AB Da Vinci. There was a shitload of them, bro. Yeah, EMAC. I used to work with EMAC a lot. Fucking Get Money Marv. You know what I mean? Like I've worked with a lot of people, but again, it was back to like we would bootleg shows, bro. We'd just walk into a venue like that and be like, "Hey, this is a nice spot." What's that place on the fucking on North Beach? It's not the Blue Ghost. Is it the Blue Ghost? Little hole in the wall. Yeah, little hole in the wall ass bar, dude.
That's crazy.
Right in front of the left.
Yeah, and I was like dating some chick. And she just like part-time bartended there or something, and I was there like waiting for her to get off work, and I was like, "Y'all do karaoke and shit?" Let me talk to your boss. You know what I'm saying? Fucking-
My name, my G.
so I ended up fucking bootlegging some
My
show
G.
there. I put like the Trills and fucking AB Da Vinci, and
Yeah.
I think EMAC was out at one of them. I want to say even fucking like Gotti Green. I I think that might have been when he
That's
first
crazy.
started coming around, bro, and he was out there like
That's
I
fucking
remember he
dope.
wasn't even part of the show. I think Loud and them were performing, and Gotti Green was just outside fucking hustling CDs, bro. He's just out there with the box of CDs. Oh, hey, fucking, yeah.
So you weren't even paying to use these venues or nothing. You were just getting the venues free based on promises that they were going to sell alcohol.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But at the
That's
same
ill.
time, like we weren't getting paid either.
You weren't charging people to get in the door.
Sometimes we would, and if we would, then we would keep the door. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
And that was always the deal that we would work with the club: is y'all keep the bar, we keep the door. You know what I'm saying? So
That nigga, that's ill.
yeah.
That's ill. So tell me, like,
And this is still like back when clubs are like a hip hop show. I don't know if our insurance covers that. Like legit, bro. Like
that would be
100%.
Came a long way,
But that's
smooth
but
like
that's
a
why
motherfucker
but that's
shit.
why we're doing these little hole in the wall clubs, because they didn't give a fuck about insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's,
he said, these nights,
But then
Yeah.
then doing those little hole in the wall
we'll
shows.
worry about insurance later after we get
They
caught up.
already have
When we
those
get in the
shit.
black.
They just-
When we
But
get
it's-
in the black, we'll talk about motherfucking.
But then that's like a job resume. You know what I'm saying? Because now I can go to Stingers and I'm gonna be like, hey, look, we didn't burn Equalize down. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody got shot. Everything's okay.
No, that's
and then they're
real.
like, after so many of those shows, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. And
And then
you
we
can-
got into one of those bigger venues
After
or one
you
of
can
those
say
more
fucking
prestigious
5
venues.
shows like that. Well, look, Equalizer didn't get burnt down. This place didn't get shot up. This place didn't. And this place and this place.
and
you
not
know what
only
I'm saying?
that, not only that, but
So
all
motherfuckers
these,
got to start listening.
all these bar and club owners in town, they all talk to each other, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
of
how's
course.
business? What's working for you? This ain't working for me. So and so did this. Oh, I had this fucking punk rock show and they broke my whole bar. I had to fucking pay $11,000 for. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the word gets around, bro. So if you're acting up, it's not no gatekeeping shit. It's just good business, bro. Like if you're gonna go in there and act the ass and tear the club up, and people are gonna be fighting, and they have to hire. It's not cheap to get CCPD to come do security at your club, bro. This like
I think that fucking
per hour. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to pay hourly for that, bro.
I think that people don't realize, like, for real, what the fuck it is when it comes into doing that type of shit and how much it costs. Like that shit's expensive, my nigga.
Yeah, and if it's not profitable, if they're
That shit's
losing money
expensive.
hiring security and replacing glassware and shit, they're losing. What's the point of having y'all come back? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Chairs and new furniture and shit like that.
the actual bar at a bar, them hoes be like 25 grand and shit, like
Yeah.
made out of fucking elk antler and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real.
But
For
so
real.
we always tried to respect the venues, you know what I mean? And we always tried to, within reason, keep the peace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not always going to be able to avoid it.
Right.
There's
That's one thing I'll say about y'all zoo. As the zoo shows, is they had the respect from everybody, so nobody flexed during that shit. They might have done handle some shit off at that same
Yeah.
night
Right.
because
somewhere else.
Right.
But during their event, they respected them.
That's live.
because there will
That's
be
live.
people from different crews that might not like each other at the same event, and especially, bro, like Unbeatable and Gulf Wars. When you're talking like once we got up to that caliber,
Right.
then every crew in town was basically in there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So yeah, bro, like you don't know who's got beef with who and who don't.
G's, pun intended, but 16 G's producers with however many artists that go to each producer in one building. So you got all
Whole
the
club just
corporates,
full of rappers and producers and
name
Yeah.
producers, no name producers, all in that motherfucker, and all of them got their homies just repping with them because they got a song with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bring that shit back.
it's coming.
Bring that shit back.
It's coming. Yeah, don't worry, it's coming.
What's one of
Huh?
those?
I was in 2 of them. I think I was in 2 and 3. I don't think I was in the first one. I think I was in the second one and the third one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I like the beat battles and the format, but
That shit, man.
but
I need
I
that
still-
in my life.
I
Beat
still
battles?
I
What?
still think there's
Bro, I probably fucking pass out, bro.
I still
Like,
think that
I'd probably be like one of them fans that see Michael Jackson and shit. Oh my god!
the judging aspect of it still needs a little tinkering. I don't think I'll compete in any more beat battles.
That should be fucking ill.
Nah, not because of that. I just
I remember we were both there. You were upset on one of them.
I got upset.
On one of those.
I got upset at all of them.
No. Really? I don't remember. I remember one specific.
That nigga said I got upset at all them mugs.
I got upset at all of them, bro.
Why though? Why?
Because of one of them from observations that I've made, you know what I mean? And
Right.
and sometimes some of the judges
High
have,
as fuck.
yeah. Sometimes some of the judges have been people that I know personally, you know what I mean? And so not that I expect them to be biased or anything. No, but I'm not gonna name any names. I think you know who I'm talking. I think you know who I'm speaking of, and it's not even like I have a beef or anything like that. But it's not worth mentioning a name because it's not really that serious. It's just an observation that I made. So the homie was a judge, and I'm a contestant in the battle. And I had already made observations throughout the night of all the judges as a collective, just not really paying attention because they're way over, like tucked in the corner because it's a pretty big venue. You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of like
About 100 feet away, something like that.
maybe not that far, but they're a good distance away, and they're in like a
They're
little,
almost to the damn door compared
like
to
a
where the
little-
stage is.
Over 25 feet away.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, for
easy.
sure. Yeah.
And they're in like a little roped off VIP area with the
Thick.
table and like plush
Thick.
chairs and shit.
Thick.
A lot of them, and a lot of the people that were in there weren't even judges, and they were a little intoxicated. All of them, you know what I'm saying? So they're all just there like and this is already after I'm eliminated.
That
I'm
sound
just,
like some bullshit.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm already eliminated, and I'm just watching them.
I mean, but
And there's contestants like on the stage playing beats, bro, and not one of the fucking judges is even looking, bro. And that's what really set me off. Like I was
shit.
already angry, you know what I'm saying? But that shit right
so
there,
them niggas wasn't even paying attention. Like fuck y'all beats.
and because one of the judges
That's crazy.
competes in a similar format, I expected more out of him because I know damn well that if a judge at his battle was doing the same thing, he would feel just as disrespected as I did that night. You know what I mean?
So
Did you see the same thing, Freak?
Kind of, because my both of my boys is making their way through the fucking crowd. Ambition, which is my boys, and 361 Kings, which is Rich and Philippe. There's my boys, and they both making it up the brackets, and I'm watching them one by one make their way to the finals. So I kind of wasn't like, when they were making it, I didn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, my people were winning, so it was a different
And I didn't really trip
perspective.
like that. Like, I just looked at the homie that was the judge, and I was like, hey, for real, bro? And he's like, what? And I was all, for real, dude? And he was like, what? Like, he didn't even know what I was talking about. I was just like, man, that's trash, bro. And I want to say I was,
And were these people, the judges, they were from out of town?
Nope.
Or?
Nope.
nah, this particular one was.
Oh,
this,
was it?
this one was,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
But I expected,
guess I gotta
and it
remember
might have
2 or
been
3.
it might have been my expectation of him. You know what I'm saying? He's a battle rapper, so he gets judged in a similar criteria. You know what I mean? And then
Oh no, that's kind of.
I was already salty because the reason I got eliminated, and I asked him, and this is not really out of line, but it's a little unprofessional. But I asked him, hey, just out of curiosity, bro, like, why'd you eliminate me? You know what I'm saying? Because he was the homie. You know what I'm saying? We had a relationship outside of that where we had already chopped it up.
The outsider dude or the out of towner dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was like, hey, why'd you eliminate me? Oh, because you played a dubstep beat. And I said, so the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost
So
to
you
some.
didn't listen to none of my bars. You just heard
Nah,
the dubstep
No,
beat.
it's
There was
just
no
beats.
bars. It's just beats.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
my
but I'm
fault.
like,
I forgot,
but I'm
I
like,
forgot.
so what, bro? I lost to some dude that like had a basic loop beat. You know what I'm saying? And on my dubstep beat, like I had synthesized the sounds, bro.
What
I
was the
engineered all the
criteria?
fucking wobbles.
There's no criteria.
No, it's a beat
Beat
battle.
battle.
It's a
And
beat
and
battle.
so
So what's
and
Play
so that
whatever.
was my gripe. I said, show me on the motherfucking flyer or any of
That's
the
crazy.
literature where it says hip hop beat battle, bro. Tell me that, and I'll take back anything I said. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't say that, bro. It just says beat battle.
Even
I
then,
could
if you remember, there
I
was
could play
others.
a fucking R&B beat. You know what I'm saying? It don't say.
I was gonna say, even if you remember, there was others who actually played dubstep type shit or club fist pumping shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That actually got them to the next round. Swear. But it grew over. So I gotta remember. I gotta
But
go
that's
back
why-
and look at which unbeatable you're talking about.
So my personal feeling
because
is
by
that,
the third one, the fist pumping was already like
Yeah.
people. It was everywhere
but
compared to maybe
my
the one he's
personal
talking
take
about.
on it is that like the judging just needs more of a criteria. Like if it's a sample flip beat,
Yeah.
did you just take 4 bars and loop that, or did you like really chop up that sample and fucking flip it and mangle it? You know what I'm saying? Or like you get a certain amount of points for it, or did you synthesize those sounds? Because those sounds in my dubstep beat, like they didn't exist
So
before
it-
that dubstep
okay,
beat,
so
and that's why I'm like, motherfucker, I made those sounds. You know
Okay,
what I'm
so-
saying? Like
so-
that's producing. That's a beat.
So in order to have a production or a get together with that type of criteria in the judge, the judges would have to have the songs, not the actual beat.
nah,
Hold on,
all
hold
you
on,
need-
hear me out. I think that they would have to have like what you feel is specified in the songs
But that's
prior.
why.
You
But that's
feel
why
what I'm
you
saying?
need. But that's why you need judges who not only know what they're listening for, because these judges knew what to listen for. The problem is they just weren't listening for
At
it.
all.
If they would have been paying attention, they would have
At
seen.
all.
And that's
Right,
why
right,
I want.
Basketball players don't make the best fucking referees. Just
Yeah.
LeBron James is the fucking GOAT, don't be.
Hey,
he's
that's
gonna
a
be
day,
fucking
bro. That was
good
like-
referee.
Hey, that's
You
a
know
good
what I'm saying?
analogy.
Like,
Yeah.
that
all
was a
I'm
good
saying,
analogy.
like-
I couldn't even rebuttal that. That's a good analogy.
But no
I
matter.
never heard of that. That's a good way to put it. No,
But-
for real.
Really, it don't matter what the fuck I think, because that's just my personal. Any ring you get in, because I've stepped in the battle ring before too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So any ring you get in like
Written
that,
and
where,
freestyle.
written and freestyle, but any ring you get in like that, where you're being judged by a group of your peers, it's gonna be subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm battle rapping, part of the reason I wanted the barbershop that night is because, number one, I wasn't supposed to be rapping. Number two, you look at me, you don't think I'm going to rap well. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that time. I was all barred out. My hair was all fucking long and
Nah,
shit.
that's
Or fucking,
crazy.
but like, so
That's crazy.
catching off guard, like shit like that,
That makes
you could win a battle.
an impression.
I could have said some dumb shit, and they would have been like, "Hey, this fucking white boy got up there and tried his little heart out." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's subjective, is all I'm saying. Like it depends on what the
100%.
judge is
That's
feeling.
What makes it, yeah.
Because some judges like those long setups with the punchline. Some, you know what I mean. So it depends on the judge's taste.
That
and
actually
then-
goes for the same with the beats too.
But that's
like the
what I'm
long
saying.
setups, some of that shit, some people really fucking enjoy the build up
That's what
more
I'm
than the
saying.
actual part.
build-up
and
off
then
of-
some
the
producers,
build-up-
which you were one of them, had your beats.
The
were
build-up
not
off of
loops.
what?
They grew into
Yeah, they
different
morph.
sections of the
Yeah,
yes,
they
exactly,
morph.
like a movie. So that's
Yeah.
what G would present as a beat battler compared to somebody else who could loop
And then-
something,
and then it
drop
goes
some
back-
drums on it, or even loop a sample and just chop the shit out of that.
Going back to what you were saying about the judges need to know what I'm gonna play, bro. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm gonna play, because it depends on who it depends on who I'm up against. It depends on what they played before. It depends on what I still have on
like
deck.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as beat selection, yes.
I just rolled up. I rolled up to.
So if G played the dubstep and my boys were going up against him, they automatically kind of got to go with the same fire with fire.
They don't have.
I gotta no, they don't have to, but I would feel like
At least
I would
has
tell
to have
them
that
to
same
do that.
intensity
Like you're
to
running
it. You know what I'm
if you don't
saying?
come with-
Well, I mean, if G presents a dubstep, bro, my homie's been working on dubstep for a week. Flame on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dubstep Skub backdoors it with the trap beat.
He can do whatever he
Skub
wants.
was running because he don't have a dubstep.
Nah,
not running because that's not his area.
Maybe he's
trap. He's
maybe
just
his
trap.
trap beat fucking smokes my dubstep beat. You know
yeah,
what I'm
true
saying?
that.
Like, and that's what's dope about. That's what I do like about that format, bro.
It's a freestyle.
It's because
It
you're
is
just pulling
definitely a
out the
freestyle.
fucking cannons. You know what I'm saying?
Bring that
And
back,
and you
bro.
got all. I'm talking like Gabe Parker and
Yeah.
fucking Sick with It, bro, and
With
Ambition
Ambition
and
shit,
361, bro, and
And-
Johnny Moog, bro, the Soul Monster.
when
You know what I'm
was the
saying,
last-
bro? Like,
The heavy hitters.
bro, I'm saying,
Bro,
man,
when
like.
Soul Monsters was in that
When was the
motherfucker
last
against
time y'all
Gabe,
had
bro,
that shit?
Gabe Parker versus Soul Monsters. Watch that
Hey,
shit
bro.
online. That shit is
When was the
crazy.
last time y'all had that shit?
Probably about 10 plus years ago. Same
10,
time,
11,
same
12 years ago, yeah.
the last zoo event.
But there's another one
dog.
coming. Don't worry. It's gonna be announced very soon. It's already in the works, bro.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And that type of shit needs to be brought back, like in a major.
See, but the
Nah,
thing,
you know,
the thing is, when they do
The Zoo's
stuff
got
like
one
that,
coming, bro. We're working.
they
Got
don't.
it.
They give it to you yearly,
'Cause-
and it's worth the yearly. Nah, it was
Yeah,
twice a year, I
fuck
think, at that
But
time.
okay,
But that's
hold
okay.
hold
So that's
another
Q.
question.
That's
How
QB's
long do
project.
how long do these last? And also how many beats are we?
Two around.
Huh?
2 around.
How many people are in the
16.
16-man bracket, minute long, a minute and a half,
Yeah, about a minute and a half.
a minute and a half.
I still got them all on a flash drive.
And that's the problem
From
that
both
I have.
sides.
Please
But
bring this.
the
shit
problem
back.
that I have is some of my beats aren't even done building. by
yeah,
that point,
in that
you know what I'm
minute.
saying?
So that's what I was saying earlier. Like
So
your beat.
I have to reformat my
Yeah.
shit and bring the drop in early just so I have enough time to hit them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
already.
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
if not-
like I have to
already.
specially format
Right,
my
nah, I
beats
feel what you're
for like a
saying.
battle
Right,
format.
Yeah,
and
if
shit.
not,
I
it's
feel
almost like you just kind of gave up. Like,
Right.
You didn't give them the hardest part of your beat.
Right.
And,
And
I,
so
I
that's
don't know if
another
one was
aspect
like
to
that.
it.
I think a lot of people didn't really catch on
Damn.
and Unbeatable One.
A lot of people
so,
don't realize-
So people were playing their beats that was like a minute or minute and a half, and they ain't got to
I'm
the
getting
good shit
excited.
yet.
When the fuck is that shit coming back, bro?
It's gonna
Soon
be
enough.
announced very soon.
I fucking like, bro. This is the type of shit that I thrive on, dog.
Hey,
Like, bro.
Scoob, you have no idea.
Bro.
Trust me when I say
I will get lost. In
You
y'all.
have
I will
no-
get lost in this sauce, nigga. Like, I
the
swear to
first
God.
ones was so fucking thick you could not really. That's why I said I didn't have an answer for seeing the judges not paying attention because you couldn't really see the judges from where you were on stage, and then you remember they started sitting on the top of the booth. So yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking. That would be ill as fuck.
but yeah, but that's the thing. So
Wow.
so that's QB's part of the zoo.
Right.
Fucking nationally known producer. You know what I mean?
Say,
So
man.
that's QB's pet project. He's the beat battle. That's
Yeah.
him, right? So
That shit is.
So he's cooking up. He's got one coming, and he got a little upset with me, and rightfully so, because at that Unbeatable, I was pissed, bro. And I think I want to say I went home and I was talking shit on Facebook. I got in my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was mad.
And so QB was a little upset with me for a while, and I ended up apologizing because it's not on him, and my gripe wasn't with him, and I shouldn't have acted out that way. You know what I
No,
mean?
like on the cool, like as long as you manned up about the, you know what I'm saying, the situation, like can't nobody be mad, bro. Like, fucking
But-
human, man.
But that's
But that's dope that you can.
But it's for that reason.
Apologize
And even after that, like
all that good stuff.
Freak had me enter another one with forgive me, what was that guy's name?
You talking about the Beeville Boys?
No, the one at House of Rock with Malone. Is that his name?
Oh, yeah.
And the other graffiti writer.
Ah, damn.
He moved to San Antonio.
You talking about Shots?
Yeah, Dupre.
Dupree.
Dupre, yeah.
Shermano. Yeah, Herman.
Yeah. So
Call
he
him
had put,
Sherman.
He had put together that.
Shrooming.
Remember, he had put together that battle at House of Rock. And y'all
That's
invited
right.
me
I
out to
forgot
that
about
one.
that one. No shit.
So that was the last beat battle I was in, and that was after Unbeatable. And so again, it goes to the same gripe that I had
Right.
in my previous battles. My opponent had in this battle, right? Because I go up and I have this beat that I made. It's got like a real fucking Latin vibe to it. I think it's on the list of those beats that I put on YouTube.
Come on.
But when I made it, I put a fucking grito in that shit, like a dirty ass somebody's drunk fucking Theo threw the meanest grito ever, and I threw it. Yeah, bro. And so I threw it on this beat and I chopped it on the beat all perfect.
Yeah.
And so I read the crowd, right? And I'm like, okay, the crowd's gonna fucking feel this shit. And homeboy, he was a good producer, but he was on that kind of lo-fi. Like, he had his little machine and was doing the little effects and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't disrespect that because I came from doing stuff like that. Like, that's how I learned. But I got smarter, and I'm like, bro, I used to think the same logic. I was cheating, man. You're using these computer programs and it's putting the notes for... And I'm going to cheat all goddamn day. If it makes me more efficient and I could bang out more shit.
Yeah. That's what they doing. Yeah.
Like, that's fun playing around and shit, but make me fucking 100 songs a week on that little machine, bro. You ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
So, but I read the crowd, and I played the fucking beat with the grito and shit. And then after, I think I beat him that round, and then I ended up losing like another round or two later. I didn't go very far.
Who did?
Okay, so
who
how
won that one?
I don't remember because I left. Because after I got off stage,
hold on. Time
You
out.
gotta stop that.
Time
dog.
out. Yeah.
But
Time
it wasn't even.
Time
Nah,
out.
this time it
He
wasn't
said,
even because
I
of
lost
that.
and I left.
Nah, this
What did
time
you
I
ask?
didn't
What did you
leave.
ask?
Who won that one?
I was gonna say no. I was gonna say how long did these last?
What do you mean? The
It's
night?
an all-night event. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like a 4-hour event. It's stretched out.
And we'll throw a
There'll
couple
be
performances in the
performances
middle and
sprinkled
shit.
in. It'll be the opposite of what a performance night would be, sprinkled in with DJs.
So almost
and-
like the same way that we did.
Yeah, Clash.
But
need
instead
that.
of like the battles,
I
I mean,
need-
like the way we did
Instead of battle raps,
Clash.
it's gonna be beats
Yeah.
and then performances.
Oh yeah.
Like the
Oh
same-
yeah.
But look,
sprinkled in, yeah.
So here's
But instead of rappers, it's
here's why I
It's
left.
That
producers.
shit gonna be.
Here's why I left that
litty.
night. It's not because
in between the shit.
it's
Well,
not
that's what I
because I
said,
was
like the way
upset
we did
about
the
the
Clash.
decision or anything. I left that night because after I got off stage, I was still chilling. I was watching the fucking rest of the battles, and homie came off stage all mad, dude, because he lost, and I gave him props. I was like, "Hey, dude, good shit, bro." Da da da. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him like, you just gotta read the crowd. I'm trying to give him like advice on
Right.
because
How to get 'em next
making
time.
beats and playing beats is one thing, and then actually approaching it from a battle
Battle standpoint
standpoint
is a totally
and
different
understanding what the judges want to see
Yes,
when you're up there and what they want. So I'm
yes,
trying to give him
yes.
like some pointers on some OG shit because I've been there. I know, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't really know who I was. Not that I'm really shit, but he didn't know that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He's just looking at me like some dumbass that he's mad at. You know what I'm saying? And so he's like,
Which is crazy because
he's
I
not
won.
trying to hear what he says. He's like,
Which is crazy because I won that round, but whatever.
he's like, oh yeah, maybe if I had more grito in my shit, I would have won. Or he said some
Duh.
smart ass shit
Yeah.
like that. And
Yeah.
I fucking looked at him, bro, and I looked over my shoulder at JR, and JR was like, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm out. And I fucking dipped out. And JR was like, hey, after you left, I checked that fool, bro. I told him who you were, bro. And he was like, oh, my bad, dude. I didn't mean to fucking disrespect, da-da-da.
You be big like
You
people.
shouldn't have popped off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be mad because I was smart enough to fucking know that the crowd and the judges are going to feel that. But we're in South Texas. Of course they're
bro,
going to love some
fuck,
shit with
bro,
some
like-
grito in it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Like, get
That'd
your
be like
shit
if I flipped a Selena sample all crazy and,
Like,
and you
duh.
lost to that and you're
Yeah.
mad, bro. You
Like-
could have done that too. You know what
like,
I'm
bro,
saying?
we in Corpus, nigga. Like,
Don't be
already-
bitter, be better. Fuck.
Yeah. Hey, what's one of the fucking wildest performances that you remember that you've ever had, bro? I'm talking about like for you, like it may not have been wild for the next man, but when you think back on that night and that performance, you like, man, what the fuck?
I know I've done some dumb shit. I don't remember who it was, bro, but the zoo had brought somebody down that was like up there on the underground hip hop circuit.
Right.
And
Let me find out it was the Grouch and shit.
nah, I don't remember who it was.
Where was it at? At Produce?
At Revo.
At Revo.
Fuck, it might have even
Clements.
been.
Let
Nah,
me
it
find out
wasn't
what-
Clements, bro. It was somebody like pretty big.
Let me find out it was Slug and shit.
And like we got it mixed up. So it's like me and Cody Kirst, and then Cody's brother Chris. Chris had started rapping, and we had formed a group, and we called it the Dead Poet Society. But that was before we knew that Kaiser and them
and
had
Logic.
the fucking that they had that in Austin.
San Antonio.
So, San Antonio, my bad. So we were performing under that name at the time, and I might have been barred out and drunk. They might have told me the wrong shit. But at first, I want to say, like, we were supposed to fucking headline, but then they ended up changing it, and then somebody else was going to headline. And then I don't even know if they changed it more than once, and I just got confused. But I went up there all fucking bummy and drunk and disrespectful, like trying to fucking snatch the mic. And, and they're like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You ain't going right now. And I was like, nah, they told me you know what I'm saying? So that was
Told me
probably...
I was headlining, nigga.
That was probably the dumbest shit I've ever done at a performance.
Oh, that's memorable.
Yeah, very memorable.
I'm trying to remember which one it is because more than likely I would have footage.
Crazy.
And I would
Yeah,
dig that up.
but
to you.
also Rebel was probably one of my favorite performances that I've done.
Intimate setting.
Yeah.
Rebel?
Very intimate.
What is it now?
Revolution.
No, it's not. It's Flanagan Southside now.
So how many people are we talking?
100? 150?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe with the patio, 150?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's live.
Patio was
Yeah.
a good little... Patio was dope. They'll do graffiti out there and
So,
That's live.
all kinds of shit.
so I'm there performing one night, and they had wireless mics, and the homie JR was filming on like a little handy cam or something. And I remember, like, while I'm doing my set, he comes walking up to me, and I start rapping into the camera, and I'm pointing at it and shit. And then, like, he starts walking backwards, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to follow this dude. And so I just start walking, and he's walking backwards, and he's, like, walking, like, zigzagging in between the tables and shit, man. We ended up going, like, through the whole crowd, like, around tables and, like, through the whole venue, fucking, like, damn near out on the patio, then back to the stage. That one was pretty live, and the crowd was loving that one, you know what I'm saying? That was nice. That was a memorable one.
Yeah, that's fire as fuck.
I have to
Think
say,
about the shit you saw at the Islander. Because Freak back here telling me that shit was like
Lit.
dude, just packed, bro.
And we were there sipping the Jack and Cokes with like $3 or $4 or some shit like that. And
Cheap,
my homie's just in
packed.
the kitchen like, what do you want to eat?
So,
I'm all drunk, whatever.
so let me tell
like
you the
5
story
o'clock.
about how the fucking Islander fucked off my
Put
whole
something
album
together.
release, bro.
oh shit, that shit is
The what happened?
The Islander fucked off my whole album release.
after you did promo and everything.
Did prom, but and I had 11 by 17 posters with the date, like thousands of them. I had them in every shop.
Say,
Every
man.
shop, hey, every shop in town,
we
bro.
fighting like a motherfucker, dog. Hey, yeah,
And
I'm looking
so-
at posters around the room like, and I done paid for these?
Nah,
Say, man.
so
We fighting like a motherfucker,
I got all these
dog.
posters. I put them around town. I promoted for like a good 6 months ahead of time,
Oh,
and like
nah. Hey,
I had
I'm
and this
sick.
is back like still when duplication was a thing. You know, I want to say I dropped 06.
Right.
Oh, that's still proud.
Yeah, and so the price point was, I think if I got anything below 1,000, it was $300, $3 a CD.
Already.
But once I hit 1,000, it went down to $1.50.
Already.
So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna order 1,000 CDs.
Oh, God.
Fucking $1,500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah. So I ordered that shit. So I have my CDs already. I got my posters. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready.
Let's
Got
just say you probably done spent about 2,000 total between the posters and the CDs. Would you say?
Yeah, but then I got graphic design. I got
So we
fucking.
got to add more to that.
Shit.
And then if you want to really throw in like all my equipment and everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
No, we're just going to count for that project. We're just going to
Yeah.
count for
Yeah.
the
So-
promo for that project.
so yeah,
So at
I'm
least
probably
25.
at least 2,500
At least
in. You know what I'm
25.
saying?
Oh, shit.
And
At
this is
least.
all solo, bro. Like, I got I got some help from my parents. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, but
It was you. Yeah.
I got a little frustrated by not frustrated, but when Loud didn't want to drop that original CD that I had produced for them, that they were like mixtape. I was like, producer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, let me put out some original shit, y'all. Let's go. So finally, I was like, all right. Got my CD ready because I had some songs that I've been stacking up here and there. Get the venue, get everything. And like I said, bro, they said 400 to 600 people, and they weren't lying, bro. That bitch was fucking packed. Fucking front to back. And I had shirts. I probably sold more shirts than I ever sold CDs.
Yeah, you had a good 3.
Oh no, these were no. These were expensive shirts, bro. These were fucking
Screen printed.
3-color front.
Oh,
Screen printed.
Hey, nah, hold up.
No, we got like 33.
Time out though. Time out. I ain't done yet. 3-color front, 3 colors on each sleeve, and like 13 colors on the back.
That nigga said, bro, that man
Nah.
said 13 colors on the back, my nigga.
Nah, cause I worked.
Screen printed.
Because I worked at the screen printing shop.
Oh yeah, bro.
So I got a good price on them, and
How much?
it was
Like,
back.
give me a guestimate.
I was selling them for 20, and I still had like a 50% profit on them.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
think
bad.
I was getting.
Them shirts are gonna be about 13.
I was getting them for like
$50.
11, 12 a piece or some shit. You know what I'm
that's not
saying?
bad for a 3-color.
Yeah.
So
That nigga said 13 color on the back though.
yeah,
That's
cause
what I'm saying, for 3-color with all the
I
front
put
and back.
my tattoo on the back. So it's my tattoo, and then it says support Texas Rap 2006, and then on the front it said Gentleman G, welcome to my world, and then it had 2 Xanax bars like crisscross. But instead of the GG 249 or whatever, I put a GG for Gentleman G 361. Right?
Man, that's
You got a
it.
copy of a CD left at the crib?
That's the shirt.
Okay.
The album cover was different. The album cover was like a picture of my face, and because it's Welcome to My World, so one of my eyeballs was the earth frozen with like ice hanging off of it, and my other eye was the earth on fire.
Already.
And then, so had all that shit.
You need to bring back the shirt and the money.
Hey, oh
I had
God.
I had black shirts, I had fucking white shirts, both same design, same print, everything, all sizes, bro. I think my first order I had like 100 of each or some shit. So I'm heavily invested in this. You know, I'm probably like a good 5 or 6 deep in all this. Yeah. So
Where the
So-
fuck were you working?
I borrowed money. I have fucking tax refund. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
and it wasn't all shit that I got all at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
save this up throughout
Yeah.
the 6-month period.
and some of that was money that I had got from the deal with Loud. You know what I mean? So because that's what we did is that first payment that we got, we reinvested in like bought equipment. The second payment, I think I had that to you. We were already good on equipment, and I was like, I'm just gonna put this in a project because then that's investing in more product.
Pick just like that.
And it's just gonna come back, right? So, anyways, I get the venue, get the date, everybody's there, and like the way they had it set up, and I put it on the Islander, but it's my fault too. I just like to tell the story that way because it's funny. But so like when you walk in the Islander, like kind of over to the left, there's like a main bar, but then like to the right, there's like this little tiny ass bar that's got like enough room for like a beer ice chest. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker's never open. Like never, ever, 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 ever have I seen that motherfucker open, even on the busiest night.
Right.
So on that night, that's where they decided to put my CDs. And so I'm running a fucking entire show. You know what I'm saying? Like from the DJ, coordinating with the DJ, the fucking sound, getting the next acts ready to go, making sure they're even in the fucking building. Plus, I'm celebrating. It's my album release, so I'm a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have a merch man. You're your own merch man.
One of the workers from the bar was manning the merch booth, so there was somebody at the merch booth.
Okay.
But because of where it was located, and I just didn't know at the time till like that night, the next day, I don't even this wasn't even Facebook. This was '06, so we're still like MySpace and shit.
MySpace like a
So the next day, I'm getting all kinds of messages on MySpace, phone calls, texts. Man, where's your CD at? I couldn't find your CD. I couldn't get the album. I couldn't get the app. Bro, nobody could find a little fucking bar to fucking buy the CDs, bro. So I think I sold like maybe 35 that night or some bullshit out of 600. You know what I'm saying? I could have sold. I should have sold at least 300.
Yeah,
Motherfucker,
crazy.
man.
They fucked you on that.
So yeah, that was a lesson learned. So that was the first project, 06. Next project was 09.
Come on.
And that was the Excavation Volume 1.
Yeah.
So
Fuck that shit.
So I just came up with the idea. I was like, I got beats. I know a lot of rappers.
Right.
Same thing I'm doing on this one. Hey, you rap, pick a beat, record a song. That shit's yours.
Right.
Like, you can put it on your album, do whatever the fuck you want with it. That's yours.
Right.
All I want is the rights to put that shit on my compilation, too.
Right.
And then that way, I'm promoting your project, you're promoting my project.
And we all winning.
Yeah, right? So I approached everybody with that same offer. Johnny Moog was on that bitch. Fucking,
Do that one more time.
that's what I put those beats on Facebook and told everybody, pick some beats. Let's get this shit going. But Johnny Moog probably had the fucking best track on that album, bro. To this day, like, that bitch still, I put that bitch on, I'm like, God damn, bro, that shit hits like a motherfucker. It's full Young Marv, Get Money Marv. No, Young Marv. He's from other side of town. He used to do, like, custom shoes and shit.
Oh, no shit.
He has a dope-ass track on there. I had the Prestigious Records on there. Gotti Gang was on there. Some dudes from Austin. I don't know. I still have one hard copy of that CD in the studio. It's the only one I got left. So that first,
I know how that feels.
that first album I had duplicated through some online company. Or nah. No. That's how I met Jody. Yeah.
So where'd you get the 1,000 copies pressed up at?
Jody.
Here in Corpus?
Here in Corpus.
What?
I found him, right? He has an office downtown. So go meet this dude. He's an older white dude. And he was somebody, bro. I'm telling you. Because in his office, he had, like, backstage passes from the Grammys and, like, pictures of him chilling with fucking Aerosmith and like, partying with it. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, oh, I met Aerosmith at a meet and greet that I paid for. Nah, bro. Like, motherfucker was chilling on the couch, fucking snorting lines with Aerosmith and you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So I met him, and, like, dude actually took the time to listen to my album and liked it, and he would always tell me, like, what do you want to do, bro? Like, I can hook you up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm just playing around, dude. Like, I ain't trying to be famous like that or go, not right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, bro. He's like, but you're good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got an ear for it, you write well, like, so I'm telling you, like, I can get you.
Crazy.
I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. So I go back to do the Excavation. Same shit again, he's telling me. Yeah, man. So let me help you out, bro. It's like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm still chilling. Like, it's like, well, it's all your CDs are in my house. He's like, because I went to his office. He's like, we got to go pick them up. He's like, if you got time, he's like, we'll go run some errands, and then we'll go back to my crib and pick them up, da-da-da. And I'm like, all right, I don't really know this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, cool, man. So first stop is Freddie Records, and we just walk in like motherfucker owns the place. Like,
that nigga he might.
Nah, receptionists don't even stop us. No, she's all, hey, and he just walks, like, we just walk straight into the back, like, into, I'm
Probably
like.
did on the plays, right? Uh-huh. Bullshit.
Yeah, Freddie owns.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But he did a lot of their duplication.
So that's what Jody specialized in, CD duplication.
Yeah.
He had a storefront downtown?
It was in an office building right across the street from Dusty, bro, way up on, like, the 5th floor and shit.
That's crazy.
So I had neither till that day, you know what I'm saying? He ended up getting out of the CD business, like,
Right across from
right
across from
after that,
produce?
because that was around the
Ain't
time.
ain't that Jason Wolf's office?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
I've been
that
up
was
in
right
there.
around the time. That was right around the time where there was no more
I've
money
been
in
up
the
in there,
duplication.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are already getting out. It was already
Yeah, it
all
was transition.
yeah, it was all transitioning to digital.
That's
So-
crazy.
So we're rolling around, stopping Freddie, and he's like, "All right, today's release day." He's all, "We gotta go, Walmart." I'm like, "What the fuck, release day?" It was Signo and fucking Solido. I think we're both releasing albums on the same day or some shit. It was supposed to be like some big release planned, like coordinated through all the Walmarts in the region and shit, type of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hope I'm not getting anybody in trouble talking about this, but so we're rolling around.
Water now.
Rolling around and shit. We fucking stop at Walmart. CDs out, displays out, everything's cool. Next Walmart, CDs out, displays out, everything's cool. And I'm thinking, I'm like, what's gonna happen if it's not? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do about it? We're just a couple white guys at Walmart, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the Walmart. I want to say it's the one on Greenwood and shit. And then we get over there to the little CD department. No CDs. No display, and I was like, guess I'm gonna find out, you know what I'm saying?
Right up your alley.
Hey, motherfucker starts turning red, bro, and I'm like, oh shit. Some poor little lady, I'll never forget to this day, bro, the look on this lady's face, bro. He's just fucking letting her have it. So, hey, you know, I was like, man, come on, bro. This lady don't even know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Calls her over there and just fucking starts ripping into her. Y'all are contractually obligated to have this and this and this out on this date at this time. He's all right now. Y'all are in breach of contract. We'll pull the album from all y'all stores. Y'all gonna and you know motherfuckers don't.
And he's just telling a regular ass worker this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, she looking at this nigga like.
I'd have been like, let me call my manager. This above
And
my.
even
I
then-
just
Like,
stock
bro,
here,
I'd
bro.
And even but even
like,
then, bro,
the
when
fuck
when
outta
that
here with
employee
that
calls the
shit.
manager, how often you actually see the manager come out?
Bro, an
Never.
hour later,
And if they an hour later,
I guide him
not-
to the office. Like,
I
yeah,
promise
this
you.
fool's
Hey,
talking
not-
super
Hey,
crazy.
Hey, not today, bro.
That's
this
his
lady,
office right there.
Hey, this lady
You
got
saying
on the
breach
phone.
and obligation, bitch. I've quit right now.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, dude. This lady
the
got
fuck
on the
on.
little intercom phone on the fucking pole. You know what I'm saying? And,
All of Walmart.
hey, bro, them motherfuckers.
Will the
popped
manager
out
please
like little
report to
cleaning
the CD
robots.
aisle?
They came out with like the cardboard display, like a pit
Damn.
crew and shit. There was CDs, fucking. I was like, nah, bro,
They built that shit that quick.
bro. I'm talking like a whole team, fucking. They came out with like a pallet jack of CDs, bro, and a fucking cardboard display. And I was like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
What
like,
the
maybe this
fuck?
guy can do something for me. You know what I'm saying?
Those are some big names though in the Tejano community.
Yeah, I recognize
Those are
them.
big ass names.
And he
So-
always told me, like, yeah, I do all of Freddie's duplication. I was like, yeah, I've heard this story before. You know what I'm saying? But on that day, I was like,
No, you really do all Freddie duplication.
motherfucker holds it down for Freddie. Fuck, motherfucker was over there Suge Knighting motherfuckers for Freddie, bro. I was like, that poor lady, bro. She was like, I don't know, fucking what the fuck. I don't even know if we have those CDs. You know what I'm saying? She's like, the fuck you talking about?
Hey, she looks at him and like, sir, I work in grocery.
I'm on break.
I was going to the bathroom.
What if she was a Mexican lady and she planned to hustle
Yeah.
them hoes on the side?
Nah, she's all, I'm on
She's like,
break.
nah,
I'm,
no salido here.
I'm over
no
here trying to
Salido
buy the
here.
CD myself. Shit, where's it at?
She
But,
got a trunk full of them.
Yeah,
hoes.
trunk full. She's like, fuck.
So,
Juan, go get him out of the trunk. They got us. The displays too. Fuck.
so from me telling him, like, when he was asking me, hey, let me do something for you. Nah, I'm not ready. Right? I would tell him, nah, I'm not ready, right? So that's why when I named my album, Am I Ready Yet? Because I still ain't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it was kind of like,
Am I ready yet?
am I ready
nigga?
yet? Question mark. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe.
You were like paying homage to him in a sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That and-
Like, you were still trying to answer that question.
But that and I really am like I don't think I'm ready, bro. Like, and I'm glad that I didn't do it back then because I would have fucked it off. You know what I mean? Because I was on drugs, bro. I didn't have a level head. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I,
I mean,
could have ended up just
in the
dead. You know what I'm
sense-
saying?
in
Like,
the-
I could
in
have
the
just gone
sense-
on the road and OD'd like a lot of these other motherfuckers. You know
in
what I
the
mean?
sense
So,
of in the sense of are you ready yet? You gotta be like, yeah, man, because you shit, man.
But that's why.
Yes.
But that's why I came back so hard on that album. You know what I mean? That's why I came back spitting like that. Cause but
I'm about to go back through and check them hoes out, bro.
I'm ready, but I'm ready to do it on my own terms. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm ready to do it on my own terms, on my own.
I have a different perspective of it all now, because somewhere along the lines, it went from making music with my homies to I gotta make money off of this.
Right.
And that's when it started, because I was making money. My studio was doing good. I was selling beats, bro. Like, I was selling albums. I was selling shirts. Right. And then all of a sudden, bro, that shit just fucking stopped. Like,
that shit.
Like the technology caught up, and then everybody had a studio. Because at the time, like, I was one of the only people that really had digital recorders and shit like that had semi-decent equipment. My shit wasn't even that great.
And then comes full circle. Now we at the point to where not everybody got a studio again,
because that fad died off. You know what I'm saying? But that's what separates me from all of them, because I was here before it was even digital. You know what I'm saying? To where you had to save up money and fucking either bootleg your own CDs or fucking get them printed up. You had to print up flyers. You had to fucking do shows. You had to hit the streets.
You had to,
I like that you said that you use your mom's printer. My mom is like my original marketing team. Like, when it comes from fucking printing on CDs, like he's saying, or printing out the flyers, or even just learning paint.
I went from you got clowned on for being a rapper, because not everybody did it, to getting clowned on for being a rapper because everybody does it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that. That's throw.
Yeah.
That's throw.
I relate to that 100%.
And then I've been a producer since before everybody was a producer.
Nigga.
And
fuck out of here, man.
A lot of that technology, and then especially with websites like with Splice.
Yeah.
Pay a membership to Splice.
That's crazy. Like, I know a couple producers that do that, and that clears you from all kinds of shit.
Oh, like, I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy, bro.
That clears you on a legal sense of whatever you're.
Yeah, I'm thinking about something else.
Splice is a web service. You pay a membership fee, and they give you credits. And they got virtual instruments that you can buy from them. Some of them are free. They got samples, and they have like stems for a whole song, right?
They got everything.
They'll have stems for a whole beat. So they'll have like the drums broken down. They'll have the fucking strings broken down. Yeah. So sometimes, like, if I'm having if I'm having like some
free
looped stems, you gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay your membership. And then you use your credit. You redeem your credits. It's like 1 credit per sample. You know what I'm saying? But
what do you mean per sample? Per beat or per?
Like professional samples, like
per loop, or like hand clap.
They're instruments.
Like, I could download a clap, and that's a credit, or I could download a full 4-bar string loop, and that's a credit. But these are high quality,
and these are covered
directly downloadable to your fucking studio software, like ready to rock.
So GarageBand doesn't compete with this.
Nah.
GarageBand samples.
Nah. I mean, I can put samples up on this site too, but most of the samples on there.
Saying samples, y'all talking about samples of actually
anything.
Right.
You can sample anything,
because some of our songs, but not Marvin Gaye.
I want samples.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like if me and you made a song,
they're on there too, though.
Humming.
Yeah. They got that
on a Sunday morning.
But that's what I'm saying.
Not Marvin Gaye
cooking
level.
fucking muffins, nigga.
Anything you could fucking think of, they got that shit on there. I could go type fucking car starting on there, and I'll get a fucking 1,000 different cars started.
And you don't have to worry about going.
You know what I'm saying?
It
I
belongs
can type
to
in
you.
air raid siren, and I get a fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, that's it.
But sometimes I'll be making a beat, and maybe I do have the clap that I want, and I just don't feel like looking through the fucking 15,000 claps I got. Right. So I just want to download a new one. You know what I'm saying? Right. I could find that specific clap that sits in my mix.
The same goddamn clap 7 times.
Very possible.
Nah, because it won't let you download it. I might have something similar. Yeah. Because really, they're all based off of the 808. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these sounds are just the same sounds we've been using.
And what are you running that off of a Mac or just a regular Windows?
Off of Mac. I don't really fuck with. I fuck with Windows for everything. I fuck with Windows for everything but
Splice
music.
is a website.
But all my studio shit's Mac.
Straight Mac, yeah.
Just I like Windows, but not for music. I don't know. It's just easier with Mac, I think. But so that's a good resource, right? That Splice, but you don't. Some of these producers, that's all they're doing, bro. Is they're just getting a Splice account and they're downloading all the stems for a beat and putting them back together and charging you $200 for it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you still got to put it together. Somebody,
Yeah,
you're still
and
paying for the
I'm
labor.
not knocking the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I come
still a
from a
labor
different
cost.
time
So on
where.
Splice, you can't buy a beat that's stemmed out all the way. I can't buy a 1 minute fucking thing that's stemmed out.
Yeah.
And I can
Each
take
one
out
of
what I
each-
want to take
yeah,
out. and then
Yeah,
go
yeah,
have what I wanna
yeah.
have.
Each file will have
Free.
like the whole
Stemmed out
all the
is like
parts
this with
together.
the-
So I can literally just download
Instrument
it
by
off the
instrument.
Splice
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
It
put
won't be the whole length of the thing, but
Yeah,
it'll be
like-
long enough for you to loop and make
Long
a
enough
beat
to
out
loop.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
I can take out
but
what
it-
I want to take out and add what I want
Nah,
to add.
No.
nah, that's the thing.
Not
You're
if
gonna
it's a
have it all
sample like
played
that.
at the same time. You have to individually download each stem, and then you can place them back together the way you want.
Oh, okay.
Like if I want to start out with just the string,
So-
I have to download just the string. And
do
then
they give you a
download the
sample
full
beat
thing,
that
and I
you
can go
listen
straight
to
from the
with all
string
the
into the
stems?
full thing. You know what I'm saying?
Do they give you a sample beat that with all the stems already on with those stems? Like you could do it like
You can
this.
hear, yeah. They'll
And
have
then-
like one file that's all of them playing together, and then they'll have them all individuals.
And then
tracks.
essentially you could take that and then just put it in the
How you
exact
wanna do
no. Put it in the exact same sequence and sell it that beat because now it's yours, right? Because you
Yeah.
bought it.
Pretty much.
I mean, either way, you paid the cost. Once you
But
pay
but
for
look-
your Splice membership, you can do whatever the fuck
That's
you
what I'm
want.
saying.
But
So
look-
if I hear the sample in
But
A,
check
B,
this shit out.
C, D, E, F, G
But check
in
this
that
shit out,
order,
though. I've
I can
heard-
essentially take that beat, take it and put it right back in A, B,
Yes,
C, D, E, F,
and
G
I've heard-
and be like, here.
The reason I don't like Splice is because there's an algorithm to it, right? So the hottest shit is going to be what you're finding first, right? So there's been samples that I've downloaded off there that I've made beats out of. One time it happened at that beat battle.
No
I had
shit.
some shit that I sampled off of
tragic.
Splice that I was going to play, bro. And some dude played it like 2 rounds before me. And I was like, fuck. I was like, that's corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
What I look like going up there and fucking playing the same sample. Even though my shit was better.
I was gonna
Oh, I
say,
would've- I'd have smashed him with his
yeah,
own
I'm
shit.
playing it, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm
So,
smashing him with his
nah,
own shit.
but
I
that's-
get what you're saying, but I'm
But
playing
no,
it.
I do too.
And then there was another sample that I did, and it's on like a mainstream. I want to say I heard it on like a fucking Skrillex album or some shit. Like it's on some shit that comes up on my Pandora and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so that's one of the drawbacks is
Everybody's
everybody
shopping there.
has access to
Everybody's
those sounds,
shopping
there.
and
I'm not fucking
everybody's
with it.
flipping those
I mean,
loops.
it's just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
YouTube. Everybody's got access
But that's
to
why.
YouTube.
fucking with it.
But that's why I won't do like a whole loop like that. Sometimes if I'm having like a writer's block or something, I'll download like a 1 synth and see what key that's in, and then I'll build around that. I'll play the rest of the beat myself, just in that same
can't-
key.
I've always been, if everybody's going fucking left, I'm 100% going right. Or if everybody's going right, I'm 100% going
But
left.
that's the thing,
Just-
like-
and I don't
That's
know.
where you got to probably dig on Splice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
but if
Go to
you're
the
but
fucking
but if you're
30th
using
page instead of downloading
Yeah,
the
but if-
first page.
I've seen Rich literally sit there forever and
yeah, or if
I'm
you're
like,
just using like a
pick
808
some.
or like a snare
Yeah.
or like some hi hats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's great for that.
I mean, I definitely
'Cause,
want
like-
to see it. and
Like,
see
what if
how
I'm
it
making a
goes,
beat
like,
and I got everything in the beat except the fucking hat? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, boom, I just type in fucking hi hat and it'll pull up fucking
Pages.
30,000 of them shits. You know what I'm saying? And then I just pick which one fits with my beat. And I'll have my beat looping while I'm fucking scrolling the samples. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, oh, that one.
Yeah, 'cause you
boom.
can
You know
hear
what I'm
it
saying?
at
You
the
got
same
kids,
time.
right?
I got one kid, yeah.
Okay, what is your legacy as far as the music goes? As far as you spitting Fuegagon, you know what I'm saying?
I look at it like this.
As far as
I haven't really done shit yet, right? Like, I'm well known ish in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Stop with the bullshit, bro.
But as far as like a fan base of people that actually fucking buy my product, I ain't really shit. You know what I'm saying? Not hating on myself. I'm just being real.
I feel you.
I probably will never sell 1 million motherfucking records. But one thing that and I encourage everybody to do this. One thing that I did early on is I fucking registered my own shit. I've been with ASCAP since like fucking 2004, 2005. I'm registered as both a writer and a publisher. So I can publish other people's music for them as well. And it's just a form, bro, and an application fee. Like, there ain't shit to it. And then all you have to do after that is just register your works. And then once all your, dude, I got over 100 songs. They're all registered with ASCAP. No matter when I blow, if any of those songs from that back catalog pop for any reason, if somebody puts them in a fucking video game, if they go in a fucking skate video, if they go on a commercial, if they go on the background of a fucking sitcom, that's residual income that's coming to me through ASCAP. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's not just radio spins, though. A lot of people get the misconception that you just got to be popping on radio, bro. You
That's
get
what I
your
was
shit
just
put in
gonna
a video
ask you.
game or something, you know what I'm saying? Then you're getting mechanicals every time that video game sells and shit. Like, you're getting money for life. So I'd like to think that that's going to be my legacy. And that's why I took a pause on everything, because I wanted to be there for my daughter, right? That's part of why I wasn't ready, because I'm like, I can't be on the road touring and trying to make a name for myself, because then I'm not going to be there to raise my daughter, right? So now my daughter's 15, bro. She ain't trying to fucking chill with her dad. You know what I mean? So now that she's ready to go off and do her own thing, guess what? Grind time, motherfuckers. Now you're going to see what I should have been doing 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Does your daughter rap, or is she into the music like that?
Kinda. We did a song together, you know what I mean? And yeah, and she knows the production aspect of it. She's always seen me working in the studio and shit. She's got an in-depth understanding.
Knack for it or what?
And she's a musician. She plays trumpet and band, you know what I mean? So
I play trumpet also. That's ill.
so yeah, she's musically inclined. I never forced her into rapping or anything. Like, I had the beat on that song that we did, dude. I had that beat for probably a good 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah. Because it's a weird ass beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck else.
It goes.
But that's the only thing that could have came, you know what I'm saying?
From it.
And that's why nothing
It took
ever
3 or
happened.
4 years to get there.
And one
but
day
yeah.
I'm just like, one day I'm chilling and I'm like going through beats, and my daughter's there, and I put that beat on, and I see her kind of, and I was like, you want to write a song or what? And she like perked up, you know what I mean? And she's all, I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, let's do it, you know what I mean? And so came up with the whole concept, and I helped her write a little bit. I'm not gonna lie and act like she's a little fucking a little I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, prodigy.
Poet.
Yeah, but helped her write. But what she did do is get in the fucking booth and spit that shit better than, bro. I've worked with grown ass men that have been in studios for years, bro, that don't come correct like that, bro.
Yeah.
My dude, she came in like fucking one hitter quitter that shit, dude, and she messed up a couple times on one of the verses because I threw her some little curveballs in I was trying to
Cadence curveballs.
Yeah.
Because that's
And
what
so-
the beat does.
Yeah. And so she got a little frustrated because she fell off a couple times, you know what I mean? But all in all, bro, like, she ran through that like nothing, bro. But that was a fun experience.
That was about, what, 5 years ago? Maybe more?
Man, I put that album out in 2019, and we had recorded that song like 2 years before that, probably.
5, dog. 5 even type shit.
Because we had recorded that song. And that's another thing that some people don't understand. And the industry's different nowadays because it is so fast-paced, bro. And you have kids out here that are outputting 100 songs a week.
Nah, for
Are they
real.
great? Nah, but they're there.
They
You know what I'm
putting the work
saying?
in, I guess.
And they're putting the work and they're learning. Hopefully, they're growing, developing something from that. But I'm from the old school. Like, I remember waiting years for rock albums to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
rock albums, collaborations, rap albums.
But that's what I'm saying. I remember,
shit.
bro. It didn't just drop like that. And so that's why I've never been in a rush to drop. And then the same thing, like with those beats, those 70 beats that I posted. Y'all are hearing them and y'all are like, God damn, I've been listening to some of them shits for 6, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? But it's new to y'all.
Yeah, on God.
It's fucking brand new. It's the same thing with songs that you write. And that's what I was trying to tell Loud with that album. I'm like, just because you don't feel it no more, it's not what nobody else has heard it, bro. Your fans might really love this. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, but it's not how I want to represent myself. And so now I understand that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's why I'm not ever in a rush to drop. I take my time. I have one in 06, one in 09, one in 2012, and then I didn't drop shit till fucking 2019. And the one I dropped in 2012 was just like a bunch of fucking some of the songs I did with Cody and his brother. I had some other songs that I had done, like one was me and Loudmouth. I used to fuck with this dude JT, and unfortunately he's the one that ended up murdering Flatline. I don't really want to get into that or talk much about that, but I did used to rap with JT. I don't condone what he did, and that's why we don't hang out anymore. He was real upset with me because I just cut him off as soon as that shit happened. I said, I don't want to know what happened.
Yeah, let's move
I
past
can't
that.
take your side on this one. I said, you took somebody's brother or son off the earth.
Yeah,
like,
let's move past that.
Yeah, so I haven't talked to him since that day, but it's one of the songs, a couple of songs from him on there maybe. And that's also another reason that I don't heavily promote that album.
Right.
Because I don't feel that it's right to put that out there. I'm not trying to give him clout or anything. So, but another reason I took a break was because I was having some family issues and I was trying to do what I thought was right for my marriage.
No, I feel that. I feel that. I find myself taking breaks in between my music because I use my music to like spill out.
Yeah.
And then once the cup is empty, I need the cup to get full again in order for me to spill out again.
Yeah.
But I'm now trying to get to the point to where I don't need my cup to be empty to spill out.
Yeah. And so
You know what I'm saying?
I kind of did the same thing to challenge
If
myself.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But I kind of did the same thing to challenge myself one year. I was like, man, I don't understand how some of these people have just such ridiculous output, bro. Like,
Right.
I was like, I don't know if I'm just that fucking lazy.
Lazy
I'm not that
already.
So I came up with this idea. I was like, I'm going to do this fucking 30-day challenge.
Right.
I didn't really announce it to anybody.
Right,
I wasn't trying to prove nothing to anybody but myself, but I said I'm going to give myself a 30-day period.
Right.
At the end of that 30 days, I should have 30 beats. Right. That doesn't mean that I have to make one every day.
Right, but I should have 30 beats at the end of this motherfucker.
Maybe I skip a day. Maybe one day I make 4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I did that. And, man, I want to say I did that shit for like a good 6 months. And at the end of that 6 months, bro, I had fucking hundreds and hundreds of beats. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them were great.
Right. But you had them.
A good amount of the shit that's on that list of those 70 beats are beats that I made during that time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so,
yeah,
it's kind of, if you force your cup to spill over, like, you might get some gems out of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree 1,000%. I'm putting myself to the test this year too, with trying to write a lot more, because I always I feel like I'm a decent writer, but I feel like I don't write enough. Like, if I wrote more, like, I would get better. And if I wrote more, I would get even better. But I find myself, I guess, I got freak right here. I got to fucking choose my words carefully. I guess I catch myself making excuses for fucking...
Like years is the word after that sentence.
Fuck you, making
how long have I known you, and how long have I tried to put you
for you?
Where
you're 1,000% right.
Ask him too. But the same way he said I threw him in a fucking show.
But one of my main excuses that I can no longer use is I be wrapped up in the family and what's going on at the house so much that I really don't have time. And then when I do have the time, I don't have enough of it.
But look,
and again, excuses. But that shit's out the window,
An,
man.
an exercise
my
that I
kids
used
is
to
damn
do
near grown,
that
dog.
helped me out a lot, bro, is I used to have just notebooks or like at work, and I'm getting back into it now. I'll get little pieces of scrap paper, and it'll just
bro.
But hold it, it'll just be random shit though, and I won't even have any kind of idea of a song structure in mind. Somebody will just say like water bottle, and then I'll be like, all right, what rhymes with water bottle? You know what I'm saying? And then I'll think of as many things that rhyme with water bottle, and I'll just write those down. Not all of them really make sense, you know what I'm saying? But just the exercise of going through, and I'll go through the whole alphabet. All right,
I do that on a freestyle too.
Bar, car, bar. You know what I mean? So my daughter trips out because I can do that shit so quickly and go through and tell you like what rhymes with what or how many rhymes there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you're doing that with multis, then you get a bunch of multis, and then really, dude, that's the end of your sentence. So then you just have to come up with the first half of your sentence. You know what I'm saying? And then plug all those together.
Again, for me, it's the song structure. Like I know that if I sat down and I like really in my mind had the time that I needed, you know what I'm saying, bro? In a 30-day period, song wise, like songs, like full songs and shit. Right? I know I could pump out fucking 3, 4 fucking in two weeks. You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks.
I feel like if you're writing a song and you're in that zone, that shit's done in that session.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because like, anything after that is
so that's
like,
another thing.
There was a point when I was dropping a freestyle a day on my fucking on my Facebook.
Yeah, in the mornings.
In the morning,
but
every day.
The thing,
and these were writtens, nigga.
I'm the same way with my beats though. Like chances are, if I'm not already fucking rapping to a beat while I'm making it, I'm not gonna use that personally.
Right.
But that's not to say like right now, on one of those beats on the list, on that whole list, bro, I got names off to the side of like, I think so and so is gonna be good. And so I did a little test. I wanted to do a track with Loud, and we had been chopping it up about it. And I picked this beat, and I'm like, I want to do it on this one. But I didn't say shit to him. I just put it on the list, and he hits me up. He's like, hey, bro, he saw that beat. And I was like, yep.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's ill.
But, like, so that's, like, the exception to where I didn't write anything to that beat when I first came up with it. But now that there's an idea of him being on that track and there's a direction to take it, like, now that unlocks my ability to write to that beat.
I think also
because I'm feeling it in a different way now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree to that, and I feel you on that. I think also I have I'm a picky beat chooser. I'm picky as fuck because the beats that are
they gotta speak to you. You know what I'm saying?
The ones that are fun for me, the ones that I like the most, are the ones that the pen is doing all like I'm just holding the fucking pen, bro.
Yeah, I like
the pen can't stand up by itself, so I'm just holding this.
I like the beats that
is the funnest ones.
They make me step out of my comfort zone and approach those different cadences.
Yeah, that's what's fun.
So when you were asking me about my influences early on, I said a lot of Memphis shit, right? So then I got a lot of criticism because all of my shit did sound the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, but I'm a fucking rookie producer. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect, bro? But
they're all the same BPMs and shit like that, or what?
Basically, yeah. But my personality is like there's little criticisms, like people won't even realize the impact they had on me. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Hearing that come from people that I respected their opinions and shit, like that had an impact on me to where I became like ultra determined to make sure none of my shit sounds the same. You know what I mean?
That's ill.
And then that's why you see on that list, you see the diversity that's there, bro. There's fucking trap beats, there's tropical shit, there's fucking
That's ill.
electro sounding shit, you know what I mean? And it's just because, one, I'm not afraid to fucking step out of that box, you know what I mean? And try to do something different or new. That's why I respect Lil Rilla, man.
Already.
Mr. Rilla's son.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Like, I admire that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's doing his own beats and
it was real rough. You know what I'm saying? It was a little rough, but he's new. He's learning. He's finding his sound. But look at what he's doing, bro.
Exactly.
He's not doing that same fucking that same shit that everybody
everybody-
else is doing. You know what I'm
if
saying?
you
That
don't
shit
step
had like
outside-
some CeeLo Green,
Bro, if you don't
fucking
step outside the box,
Outkast type
bro,
of vibes to it. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
bro. Like if you don't step outside the fucking box, bro, you gonna get stuck in it.
And while I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
like all the different subgenres of rap and hip hop,
Right.
I try not to get pigeonholed into one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like I could get on some
Me too.
boom bap shit and
Yeah,
fuck it
yeah.
up too. You know what I mean?
100%.
And it's fun to do that every now and then, but that's not me. And if I were
Right.
doing shit like that all the time, I'd feel like I'm forcing myself to write,
Right,
and it's not authentic. But
Yes.
there's some shit like that I've written, bro, and I go back and I listen to some songs where I was
Yeah.
like, I can't even believe I had to write that retarded ass song, and I go back and I listen to it, and I'm like, okay, G, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Already.
you did that, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you ate on
100%.
that motherfucker. All right, all right.
100%. Yeah,
So-
that's ill.
So
I've been there, dog.
sometimes those are the fun ones, you know what I mean? When you get pushed out of your comfort zone
Yeah,
and you
those
just
are
gotta
those
eat.
are the fun ones.
Like with this little cipher we're working on right now. I started writing. I got like half my verse, and then I've been having a rough start to my year, but I'll be all right. But I got like half my cipher verse written, and started hearing some of the other shits from. I was like, man, I gotta go.
Go back and
But I really don't because
right.
because
baby.
that's the other thing that makes the zoo what the zoo is. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Is they don't expect me to be
Right.
boom bap just
Right.
because that's what they're into. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Or they don't expect me to fucking break dance or that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They just know
That's
me
what
as
make-
they
like-
just know me as G, the motherfucker that's gonna show up and
Nah,
rap his
like-
ass off when we call him to rap his ass off.
And
you
I
know
don't
what I'm saying?
and I don't know these cats personally, but that's what makes a zoo, dog. Like you got lions,
Yeah,
you got
that's what it
tigers,
is.
you got fucking
That's what it
tortoise.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a zoo, nigga.
And then the other thing,
You know
that's,
what I'm saying?
the
Like,
other
that's
thing that's
ill.
always helped us expand our reach is our willingness to fuck with people that
Right.
that might not be doing the same thing that we're
Right,
doing,
right.
but they're doing something. You know what I'm saying? And they're making
ill.
some noise. You know what I'm saying? So, but also by us bringing them on as a part of our show, now we're bringing in their fan base too, right?
That's dope.
And their fan base is getting exposed to something
Right.
that they might not have otherwise
heard.
been
Right,
exposed to.
Right. That's dope.
And bro, that's how I met a lot of dope ass artists that I still follow to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's dope.
that's how I met fucking Point. That's how I met AB from Prestigious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Johnny Moog, man. Been fucking with Moog for a minute. I hit him up in the MySpace days. I didn't even know him. I heard
crazy.
like a song from him. And that's kind of how I approached some of these guys. Like I didn't even know some of these people. I was just like, "Hey, bro, I heard that song and I
Cocky
liked it.
shit.
You want to fucking hop
Cocky
on this
shit?
project?"
Was it cocky shit?
Nah.
No, before that. Player Baby days then. Third Coast. Him and
It was a little
Novo.
bit. I think it was around the time of Cocky Shit. Maybe a little bit after that.
Cocky shit was the first video they dropped on
Yeah,
the
but
Vendetta.
he had kind of
What
already.
year is this?
He had kind.
9.
Then it might have been. It was 09 when I dropped, so it was a little bit before that then. But I hit him up. I'm like, "Hey, you want to do?" And like the beat that he picked, bro, was fucking like an unfinished ass, fuck janky ass beat. I was like, "The fuck is this dude gonna do with this?" You know what I mean? And some time goes by, he hits me back, and he's like, "Hey, you want me to mix the beat, or you want me to mix the song, or you want me to just send you the fucking vocals?" And so I was thinking he was just gonna send me all of his vocals, like pre-mix, and I'll just slap him on the beat. Nah, this motherfucker sent me all the stems of his vocals, and I remember cracking up, dude, because like the way he does his ad libs. So on the CD that he sent me or whatever, fucking one of the tracks on it was just him going like, "Ha, yeah, ooh, ah." Like, and I'm like, and I'm not doing shit on my computer at this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on my little seat. I'm like, I'm not putting all this shit back. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and mix that for me. You know what I'm saying? So I chopped it up with him later on, and he was like, "Yeah, man, a lot of my partners was telling me like, man, don't fuck with this white boy, bro. Like, he ain't nobody. Like, why you gonna do?" But he did. You know what I'm saying? And he knew I ain't shit. But what he saw in me was that's why he picked that weird ass beat.
Right.
Because nobody else in town made no fucking. It was just like some weird ass 808, like some yin yang twins. Doom, 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 doom. And he fucking wrecked that shit, bro. Like, we could release that song today, and motherfuckers would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that, shout out to Johnny Moog, because he's always been a real one, you know what I mean? He's always, even though he didn't have to, like, he's always encouraged me, and he's always given me props when they're due. He respects what I do as a producer, because he sees that, that I synthesize sounds, and I fucking am taking care to try to be different. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Testing the boundaries. And
it's not just me. He'll salute anybody that's doing that shit. You know what I mean? Right. He's not cocky. I mean, he's cocky to a certain extent because he has a right to be.
Right.
But he's actually a real humble dude. You know what I'm saying? And he'll give you your props and let you know what you're doing right. But
that's fire.
But that was a fun experience, getting all those people, wrangling them together to do that.
Hey, we're going to be doing a lot of wrangling this motherfucking year, bro, in 2024, man.
But that's what it's about, and that's...
It really is. It's about connecting and getting together, meeting new fucking people, and doing shit that you...
at this stage of the game, like, I know I'm still going to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I know I'm getting older, and besides all that, these kids out here, man, they're doing something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they need some guidance.
Yeah.
And
if they'll take it.
And as somebody that's been doing this a long ass time and that has the experience, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what I need to be doing.
Right.
Is showing these little motherfuckers how to get their shit together.
Nah, that's real.
So they can do what we did. Because we didn't do nothing special like we did. The chemistry was there, and like a lot of things aligned for it to be what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that magic happened. You know what I'm saying? But
organically.
But yeah, but we made that magic happen by putting in the work. You know what I mean? And by having our shit together. And we still operate that way to this day. You know what I mean? That's why after we did the fucking battle, everybody's like, man, do more. We all need to do more of that.
1,000%.
Nah. But if you're doing it every month, every other week, where's the draw? You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
And it's the same way, like, I get a lot more opportunities to perform than I actually accept.
I feel that.
And it's because, A, I don't have any new material. So I'm not trying to fucking do the same 5-year-old songs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that falls back on what you said earlier.
Right.
Somebody new is in the building. Never heard of Gentleman
and
G.
That's why I've been taking the shows I've been taking lately.
I heard that. What's that nigga's name? The dude that did the song about Will Smith.
There you go.
I know who you're talking about.
But you gotta
hold on.
Joyner Lucas.
They say that boy Joyner Lucas pushed the same song, just one song. He pushed that song for 5 years until somebody was like, that shit's fire.
But that goes back to what I was saying about my back catalog.
Right.
I don't know. That shit may never catch, but it might. I might drop another album.
Right.
And I might get some fucking radio spins, and somebody might be like, man, what other music does this guy have?
That's what you know what I'm saying?
And then they're like, oh, shit, this motherfucker's got 100 other songs.
That's why I tell people, you never fucking know, bro. Just keep going. Because you never know. Just because that shit ain't popping today, bro, don't mean that the fucking style and the trend won't motherfucking change, and your shit might be at the top of the motherfucking list. Mm-hmm. You never know. That's how this shit go. It's fickle as fuck, bro.
Another thing I want to touch on, though, is how easy it is to fuck yourself out of opportunities. And a lot of people don't even realize that. Like, even sometimes just on your night out, you know what I mean? Like, you might just be out at the club chilling.
Right.
You might be acting the ass, getting too drunk at the club or something, and the owner of another bar might be there watching you act the ass.
1,000%.
And that might be the man that gets to deny you a chance to perform at a venue or something. So
1,000%. I mean, like, as an adult, man, you should know like what
That
I would,
comes with everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
You
you should
gotta-
know, like fucking what would you call that? Like fucking
You
like
gotta conduct yourselves in a fucking respectable manner.
At
Or
all
however you
times.
want to be respected.
Yeah.
right.
If you want to be around people who act ass, then fuck it, act ass. You'll attract whatever the fuck it is you attract, bro.
And I was gonna say if you wanna be around people that act like an ass, don't be surprised when somebody looks at you like an ass, dog.
But like a good example, fucking, I'll be chilling downtown and shit, and I look over and Dusty's just sitting next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if a motherfucker don't know who Dusty is, and they piss Dusty off, then they just lost a chance to record in one of the best studios in town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
fuck yeah.
it could be,
And then it
something
might
as simple
just
as
chain
that.
react from there.
Yeah,
Just like
All
you're
the-
saying.
nigga, real quick,
Yeah, nah, you don't fuck with Dusty. I don't fuck with him either. Nah,
1,000%,
sorry, bro.
so yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And it's a small town. You know what I mean? We all
We're
know each other.
We're all linked
And
in some
everybody got
way,
a
shape, or
studio.
form.
We're basically all coworkers. You
You
know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
fucking
don't make
cool-
this job any harder than it already is. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
That's
if we want to
real,
keep
dog.
these shows going, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
That's real.
Let's behave like professionals and
Yeah.
fucking. There's money for all of us, bro. Just
Real.
because I don't make the same kind of music you make, that doesn't mean I don't like the music you
And-
make.
and-
That
and-
just means I don't make
And
that.
even
Like,
even if I make the same type of music you make, it doesn't mean that fucking there's an issue because there's enough for all of they got they print money, bro.
Don't hate, collaborate.
yeah, it's like the homies,
Collaborate as
natural
soon
born
as po-
hustlers. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
It might not be my style of music. Like,
Right.
I honestly could say that I it would be a rare time when I find myself just jamming out to something like that.
Okay.
But I respect what they do. They've got a good sound. You know what I mean? They've got some traction. So I'm not gonna knock it just because I'm not gonna listen to it. I listen to weird ass shit, bro. I don't even listen to rap half the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, don't take it personally if I don't jam out on your shit. I don't even listen to my own music. But I can appreciate it for what it is, and I can still support. You know what I'm saying? I could share a fucking video. I could share a link.
Right.
I could go
support the cause, man. Support the city, bro.
I could go to a show if I'm putting together an event.
Right.
I could
Throw them
keep
on.
them in mind. You know, and
Right.
He said keep
and
them in
and
mind.
through, bro, 2 decades I've been doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've lived here my whole life. I'm fucking 40 years. I know people that own establishments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's beyond me having to go and just beg to get put on somewhere. Like, we can honestly probably go wherever the fuck we wanted to go. And not on no cocky shit either. But when you have those connections, and that's the thing that I like to do, is put people on when I have opportunities like that. You know what I'm
As you
saying?
should. Like that's what we should all be doing.
I throw myself another birthday party this year. You know what I'm saying? For my 40th birthday, I threw a show at the place I worked at, bro. We had a stage and shit.
That's dope.
My day off, I fucking threw my birthday party there. I had Indy come out and rap. I had Waker do some graffiti and shit.
Yeah, we need to be like, bro. We all should be on that type
I
of
had
shit, bro.
Kaya and his band came out. They jammed out with us.
Yeah, that's
Hey, dude,
it.
I called him motherfucker. I booked him a lot out there at the landing, bro. I've been fucking with him for a minute. And he's actually come a long way in a short time, you know what I mean? Because when he first started coming around there, I feel like a lot of his stuff was more freestyle, or like it was new to him, you know what I mean? His timing was a little off. I could tell he might have been a little nervous, and that was a couple years ago. I started fucking with him just by chance. Ended up booking him at the place I worked at and shit. But just in those
Shout
couple
out to that
years,
boy Kaya, man.
yeah, hell yeah, man. His shit's tightened up a lot. You know what I mean? Like his professionalism. He's always been a fucking genius when it comes to that music shit. Like,
That's dope, man.
so, but that's what I love about it, is you never know who's gonna pop up and who's, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, hey.
And I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't think I even have the means to be one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there's anything that you can be kept from in this city?
Yeah, to a certain extent, bro.
What extent? Like the Hook Stadium type of thing? The Brewster Street. I mean, because we've been at all these places.
I could book us a show at the Hook Stadium.
That's what I'm saying.
I know
so
the
what's
channels
this?
to follow
what's
to
the,
do that. I was just
what
for
would the
shits
gate
and
be?
giggles. I wondered what it would take, so I looked
Yeah,
it up the other day.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, we could do the Bank Center. You know what I'm saying?
We already do these things like as openers.
Yeah.
No, we could.
Headline?
I could headline the fucking Bank Center. How much money you got though?
Not enough to make it back at a headline or American
Yeah,
Bank Center.
that's-
And that'd be the first lie I don't tell myself.
But that's the thing is, what if it's not about making it back? What if it's about?
Then damn, I'm
I
at
just
a
want to
better
say we threw a big
financial
ass show
spot
at the
in my
Bank Center. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
God.
Hey, so look.
If I'm financially able to ever tie in with you, G, me and you, we locked.
But see, look at this.
Mark my words.
Just to show y'all that there's no limits to this shit. Back when we were actually doing it,
Right.
and I didn't even really tell anybody. I just dreamt this up on my own. So I had some homies that were doing stunt riding on the crotch rockets and shit, right? They went by Dirty South Riders. They're pretty dope fucking stunt riders. They had a little clothing line, all kinds of shit, right? So one of the first shows I did at the Islander, actually, I played footage of them on the big screen of them stunting and shit. But anyways, I dreamt up this fucking Nitro Circus ass idea like before that was even a thing. I was like, I could get the homies from the motorcycles doing stunts. I know a bunch of fucking skateboarders. I could get a fucking skate demo. I know a bunch of motherfucking rappers, a bunch of DJs, graffiti artists. I was like, I could do a whole weekend long ass festival. I could bring down a headliner. I could put all the homies on, and we could just have a good ass fucking chill ass time. Who's crazy enough to let me do this shit, bro? Nah, dude. Fucking Richard Borchard Fairgrounds, bro. I called him up. Hey, I know this is crazy, but it's who I am. This is what I'm trying to do. What's up? And they're like, yeah, our insurance will cover that. Come on out and take a tour of the facilities. I was like, nah. I said motorcycles and skateboards and rap. And they're like, yeah, we got you. Come on out. I was like, the fuck? So I go out there, I meet, and they show me like all their different halls and shit. And they're like, we could set this up over here, and they could be here, and they gave me like the price package on all the shit, and it wasn't too ridiculously priced, bro, on the cool, like, and then
this might be able to be doable.
Yeah, so I look into this, I put all this together, plus the promo, plus I think I was gonna try to get like Devin the Dude to come down and headline, and I got in touch with his management and like had everything sewed up, and I was just trying to get investors together to fucking have enough money to put everything together. And I wasn't worried about fucking recouping no money. Like, we're going to sell tickets. I didn't care. I was going to let the investors take their shit back. I just wanted to do it to be like, I was the first motherfucker to, I shut down the whole Richard board. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit would have been live as fuck, bro. So it can be done, but you just got to, and it goes back to the being
them
professional.
investors is a key part, though.
Yeah, the money
Yeah,
and the
hell yeah.
professionalism, though. Because if I would have called him up, I'll say, man, what you got all about us, man? You know what I'm saying? I've been all fucking stupid. Or call him up all barred out and be like, I need to fucking do a show there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how it works, my guy.
Nah,
Pump your
not
brakes,
ever.
Yeah.
Not ever does it work like that. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, man, we gonna have to bring you back and do a fucking part 2, dog. For real, and get some more stories out of you, bro. This has been another one of my favorite ones, dog.
It's
For real,
2
for real.
decades worth of fucking, I've seen it all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. This one's been one of my favorite ones.
I've been
bro.
trying to
Been trying to make
that
it right,
scene.
G.
That's what I'm saying.
Been
I've been
trying to make it
just,
right.
Just grow the scene, bro, and I want everybody to support each other. Man, imagine what we
crazy.
could be, bro, if we all
That's
just,
what I've been spitting, bro. That's what I've been preaching.
we could be
That's
like
what I've been
Houston, you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
That's what I've been
Fucking-
preaching.
That's all they did, bro.
That's
They just
all I've
banded
been-
together.
bro,
They didn't
I-
even all like each other, but
Bro,
they're like, let's
this-
get this money real quick.
This is what I've been fucking preaching, bro. I promise you I've been preaching this shit, dog. Like, I'm telling you, Corpus got that potential, dog. Like, it's here. It's already here.
It is,
It's just
dude. There's
nobody.
so much
it's
talent
just,
here.
It's just nobody. We ain't all band up together and
see,
fucking
okay, so-
and
hey, dude.
and became a Zord, nigga.
We were so close, though. And then when Devious passed,
True.
that dude, that really took the wind out of fucking everybody's sails, bro.
True.
Like, that was, we were at the
man.
pinnacle of this shit. You know, that's when we were doing Unbeatable. Bro, we were packing out Aria and fucking House of Rock, the two biggest venues in town. The next stop is the Bank Center. You know what I'm saying? And then when Devious passed, a lot of the wind got knocked out of those sails, and a lot of people changed directions, and nobody picked up the torch. You know what I'm saying?
From
and
Produce to Revo to House of Rock, it was only gonna get bigger from there.
And then since nobody picked up the torch, shout out to JR and John, they got together and were chopping it up behind the scenes. I didn't even know, man. I was just sitting at the crib all sad because I ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna get the zoo back together. How do y'all feel?" I was like, "Doo-doo-doo." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Let's go, bro. Fuck, I've been waiting."
Almighty.
So hopefully we can do our part to get that momentum going. Yeah, but it's up to all of us to push it to that next level, bro. We can't do it all on our own. I mean, we probably could, but it'd be a lot nicer if we had the whole city fucking banding together and pushing each other up. You know what I'm saying? And
that last shit I pushed like it was my shit, but I've always pushed y'all shit like it's my shit.
Freak's always been, man.
So, and people, so much so, people think I was like involved in their events because they were lit. Like, I would get people to show up that normally wouldn't go.
Ever since I met Freak, bro, all he's done is just encourage people and support however he can.
You ain't telling me nothing,
whether you
bro.
see him or not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
whether you see him or
I
not,
already
Freak's
know.
fucking pushing for you, bro.
Yeah, 1,000% bro.
But he's
right though about everybody being behind these events they're doing. Like, I ain't have no intentions on the outcome of that event. I just wanted people to show up and experience what I remembered.
it's the
That
vibes,
type of
you know
shit.
what I mean? Bro, you can't beat that. You know what I mean? I was going through some rough shit and just being bummy, and I didn't really have anything to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? And just being around everybody I know, you know what I mean? Because I don't really rock with a lot of people. I have a lot of friends, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of my social interaction comes from work, you know what I'm saying? And I hadn't seen any of my homies because we haven't really been active. We've just been all kind of fragmented. So, and by homies, bro, I don't just mean the guys from the zoo, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking Freak and
homies
fucking
in general,
and Philippe and Rich and fucking Loudmouth and.
Bro, we just all happen to be part of the music community.
Bro, I've been rocking with Loud for damn near 20 years. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there. Yeah. We don't really rock tough as much as we used to, but it's not because of this or that. It's because he's got a family. I got
that's
a
what I'm
family.
saying.
He's
Yeah,
got
life
a
is
business.
always.
I've got a career.
Life's gonna get in the way.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way, man.
No love lost. We just
everybody
get
got
it when we can. You know what I mean?
Man.
But there's a lot of us that have been doing it for a while that have a lot of knowledge that I just want these youngsters not to be so hard-headed and standoffish, you know what I'm saying? And fuck these old heads, you know what I'm saying? Nah, listen to these old heads, bro. We can help you. You know what I'm saying?
Preaching to the choir,
and
bro. I already know.
We help you. You help the city. We all win.
Everybody wins, bro. Hey, and you know what? We gonna leave on that note.
Gentleman G, Almighty Public Zoo, Still Underground Productions. We still here.
You know what I'm saying? It don't get. Hey, how much perfect do you want it, man? Hey, this been Riding High presents Off the Kush podcast.
Appreciate you guys having me on,
with
man.
my G.
Hey, y'all
Gentleman
support
G,
the Riding High podcast, man. These guys are doing a lot to shine some light on what we got going on here in the city.
And we gonna keep on
and
pushing.
I respect that. I'm honored to be here on the Cool, man. I respect what y'all are doing. This is a very unique platform for not only artists to take advantage of, but just people in general. You know what I mean? I like how y'all are shining light on the businesses around the city and the different things that are going on. And so we all need to support each other. You know what I'm saying? We got people making clothes. We got people. There's a lot of assets that we could utilize. And we just got to band together. Each one teach one, and we share our abilities, and then bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? Ain't none of this shit a secret. Anything that I learned about music production, engineering, it's out there for free. Go learn it. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Hey, everything you need to know is on fucking damn near Google and motherfucking YouTube.
Yep.
If you got questions, you know what I'm saying? Like no
Try
bullshit.
it out, find out.
One
way to find out. You know what I mean?
On God, trial and error. That's life, baby. Hey, we out of here, man. Off the Kush, baby. Ugh. That's that.